this week that looked exactly like you. It was your doppelganger.
I can confirm that.
We met your doppelganger this week.
Who?
Her name is Avery.
Slay.
I know.
Slavery.
She was cute. Steph, she was cute.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks, guys. Why am I hearing it again?
Sorry, I have the live stream up, so it's echoing.
Oh.
Nice. Wait, is it on YouTube?
Yeah, but right now it's in like
I just heard
speaker
myself.
mode.
Speaker mode. Sorry.
No worries.
Wait, you gotta fix it because it's only showing spotlight like one person.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Wow, this is cool. It's like watching history.
All right, let's see if I can figure this out.
How are we doing this?
The live stream is currently only showing one person at a time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to change that. So I'm glad I started it a few minutes early.
You want to watch our stream?
Hold on.
Dougal Sports is already in the chat. Love it. Let's go, boys.
I gotta tell him.
Biggest fan of the pod.
I love Dougal.
Okay.
Great guy.
So we literally don't know anything about him besides like Twitter and fandom. Do you know him in real life?
Yeah.
Can you give us a little background on him?
Went to UT Austin.
Okay.
Played there. I don't know which teams. If it was like A team, B team, I don't know. Played at UT Austin. And then started like filming stuff in Texas and kind of blew up from there. And Shani used him for almost all of the Continent Tour games for streaming. And he also has been doing the Austin Soul broadcast for I don't know how long, past few years at least.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah.
Dougal, if you're listening, you got to help us figure out how we can broadcast the game.
We're not broadcasting the game.
Or commentate like next year. If we can commentate a Summit game.
Ryan's goal is to do the Manning cast, but for
I would love to do a Manning simulcast.
Is it this one? Nope, not that one.
All right. Let's see.
Yes.
Share screen.
That one.
Honestly, I'm thinking about taking that game off to put the other game on.
Recording?
Well, we can't. Well, you'd have to sign in to my. You'd have to sign into it on my computer.
Yeah, I think I already signed into Kyle's. Yeah, and then I press save. I'm 100% sure I press save.
Do I need to pull up the game on my laptop?
Yeah, so we're gonna try to we're gonna all pull it up and then try to pause at the same time.
Okay.
That's an X-wing, I think. Or yeah, right, Sasha? That's an X-wing.
Yes, at least I'm pretty sure it is. It's like a Star Wars Squadrons background. The video game.
Dougal said he can come on the call to be tech support, Sam.
Let's go.
All right, send him the link.
Do I just post the link into the live chat?
No, just DM him.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I mean, we don't really have a lot of followers. It's not like they're listeners.
There's still like random people that like look for crap like that and will come on and just do weird stuff.
He's coming on. He's coming on. What happened?
All right, we've got Alu.
Is that Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan just do something cool?
I think there was a call.
That was not a foul.
Oh, Joe Estrin's watching.
Joe Estrin. Oh,
Joe,
What's going
All right, I'll
on
get another
there,
beer.
everybody?
hold on.
Joe, comment who you voted for. I mean, you probably didn't. Why didn't you just vote for Joe? Where's there no like Joe camaraderie? Probably head over there.
It's time.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so flustered. I got so many tabs. What game are we all watching right now? Has the shred game started yet?
No,
I don't know. I can't even figure out how to make this live stream work.
10
This
minutes.
is not working yet. 10 minutes.
Well, what's happening is it's in speaker mode, so like only
Did you get the trigger?
person talking is showing up. But we got Dougal.
So I don't want to. God, do we have any other computers to watch the game on?
How many computers do we need?
Well, there's another game. There you go, Sam. Oh, your name's Alex? That's good to know.
Oh jeez, man, I'm supposed to hide that.
Hey, Dougal.
What's up, y'all? Dude,
All right,
Sasha's
how do I-
in a
Dougal.
spaceship. Oh my goodness, man.
Dougal, how do we fix this live stream?
I don't even have a webcam. That's what a live stream producer brings to this broadcast. All right, so
Dougal's our unpaid live stream producer.
right, it doesn't own a webcam. It's tough life. You're not. Are you trying to actually stream the game, or do you just want to get everybody on the same page and like?
I just want this screen that I have, and then
Yep.
all of our beautiful faces there.
Yeah, I mean that's what you already have, right? Like y'all are set up for that.
Well, it keeps like switching out and just showing who's talking. I wanted to show like everybody's beautiful face.
Gotcha. You're using OBS, I assume, to arrange.
No, I'm
everybody?
using Zoom just like straight to YouTube.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
You
got
know,
you.
Zoom has
Oh, do
capability.
something. Chuck it. You have to chuck it. There's 10 seconds left.
Hold on. I'm missing quality sports.
Oh, Cam.
Jeez.
Oh, we did.
I mean, it's
Dude.
over, but like you doinked it.
Man, I gotta say, dude, when Cam was given that third quarter to fourth quarter speech, and I was definitely feeling a little shamed of my choice. It was looking hype, man. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use Zoom, this is probably the best that you're gonna get just using Zoom. I honestly have never streamed to YouTube using Zoom before.
How would you?
They have like a direct link, so you would think they would have all their like functionality together.
Yeah, I mean, but it looks to me like it. Oh no, I'm watching on Zoom. I see. I understand now why this.
Wait, Alex. How would you suggest we stream?
I would just use OBS and then
Well, I could
like
just
you
stop
would.
sharing and then
Yeah,
hopefully
you
it'll
can.
show
I mean,
all of
it's not
us.
like anybody's gonna. The people that are watching are gonna keep watching when you come back. It's not like stopping the stream is gonna kill them, move them away.
Right.
Whoa, thousands of followers.
Yeah, all 1,000 of them are getting mad when you get a
Okay.
second notification.
Whoa, we got 5 viewers. Is it all 5 of us?
Probably.
I think
I'm
I stopped.
definitely not on.
Oh no, I'm
YouTube.
still in the chat.
You
Yeah.
also could just do this and not have the scoreboard, I guess.
Well, I'll just hold it up.
Yeah, you.
Who's already
could-
at 3? Sorry.
Can you
That was
add?
at the Breeze game.
That's Joe. Yeah, he's at the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you add another person to the call and then have them?
I'm at-
share their
I'm at 2,
screen with
Sam.
the scoreboard, and that could just be like your scoreboard on the stream.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then if
Okay.
you can make it bigger than the other windows,
That
then
is-
that kind of like hacks it.
I'm having a job.
He's at his job.
We ordered pizza.
It's an unpaid internship, right?
Yeah, right.
Fuck, won't go get it.
So, Alex,
cut, right?
You're suggesting just having someone zoom in from like an alternative device and using that to show the score bug, and then we just have our faces. That's probably the best.
Yeah, that
I
that
can
you
use
do
I'll use
right
my
now
phone to zoom in.
without really like changing things.
Sam, can you do the thing where you like screen crop it just the score bug on that like last face or whatever, or like Is that too much? That's probably not possible.
Yeah, because if I do any sort of sharing, it's gonna stop showing the rest of us.
Oh, it doesn't keep the other faces up when you share. That sucks.
We'll watch this.
Yeah, there's probably a way like to recursively do it. I don't know. Here in a
my
little
phone
bit.
has my pronouns.
If I keep thinking of crazy ideas, I can probably come up with something else. But
I feel like this is kind of the best way to do it and just have our faces.
yeah, let me actually get YouTube up to see what it looks like.
Look at that.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's what we're doing.
I feel like that embraces the very low tech,
Nice.
high tech.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, so let me figure out the best setup for this. Hold on.
Guys, the game is on.
Yeah, this I
Oh my
gotta
goodness.
get off. I'm messing this up. So y'all enjoy your stream. Call me back if you need me.
Google, thank you.
Have fun.
We
I mean,
are-
I'll hop on to ship post if you want me to, but
There's already a
I'll let
hawk.
Sasha take that
Your
away.
phone cord.
There's already a huck.
Pause.
about-
There's already a
You went ahead.
score.
Sasha, you're so ahead.
Yeah,
He's not
how
ahead
am
of
I
me.
ahead? I am exactly where it's supposed to be. I am live.
No, I'm live and they haven't done anything yet. They haven't.
There's no way you're live.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
live,
as
dude.
I fucking can
If
be.
I'm ahead, there's no way you're live.
Try to be more live, man.
This is what I was literally trying to tell you guys. Oh, why is it behind?
Well, we ran out of time because there were more tech issues than we anticipated.
Oh, it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason it wasn't live when I click it, which is so stupid.
Is there a way we can mute Ryan without him knowing it?
Dude, fuck out of here.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that was not funny. You're behind me on the drinks. Catch up.
Okay.
What are we
I
all
catch
drinking right now? What are we drinking?
Well,
The shoots.
well,
The
I'm
shoots.
drinking Bud Light because a kid from Tulane Frisbee is staying at my place tonight, and I told him to get me beer, and he showed up with Bud Light.
Nice.
Sasha, I didn't formally say hello, but hello. Thanks for joining us. We're
Yeah.
very stoked to have you.
I'm excited to be here. Talk some smack. Oh, that's a turnover. Never mind.
I think you are.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wait,
miss like the whole first quarter
This
of
is
this
this is
game.
what we need.
I'm at 11:05. It's 11:05 left. There's a
Okay.
timeout.
I'm at the same spot
Okay.
as you.
I think we're in the same spot.
I'm just at the turnover just happened.
Gotcha. Anyways, I'm starting off with a vodka Red Bull because
Ooh.
Love that.
I'm tired,
Okay.
and that's how we start off for night.
When the
We're
clock
tired.
starts, whoever's ahead needs to pause so we're all clocked up, just like we were talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
We're all clocked up.
My clock has not started. They're still in timeout. They're still like way in timeout.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can we talk about Johnny Malks with the stash right now?
Do you want some food?
Oh, of course
What do
you
we
want
think?
to talk about DC.
What do we think about Johnny? So I've got two screens. I've got DC and I've got Shred Growlers right now.
Yeah. Same.
Do we think I think a good comp, and I was thinking this while watching the DC game, but Johnny Malks and Rowan McDonald are kind of like Squirtle and Wartortle, you know?
And you're saying like
But who's Blastoise then?
is Rowan?
Maybe Rowan's just Blastoise, and then
Yeah.
Johnny's Wartortle, and then I don't know, some high school kid is like
I think
Squirtle.
you got to put what's his name? I can't remember his name. The other guy. There's another guy who's like the other like squirrely handler dude.
Oh, Zach Norbaum.
No, not him. He has like a 3-letter last name.
Casper Tom.
Nope.
Like on Breeze? Are you talking about
Uh-huh.
Andrew Roy?
No, he's on Breeze.
Oh,
I can't. Remember.
is it one of the Norbombs? I mean, I
It is
actually
not one of the Norbombs.
there's a lot of them. Oh, huge huck. Okay, we forgot to do this, but the
Joel
clock started
Clutton.
again for me. Yeah, Joel just caught it.
Joel Clutton.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I think we're on the same spot, honestly. 10:37, 10:36.
I'm at
Yeah.
1050.
Oh,
Well,
All right,
Ryan,
well,
you're way
that's-
behind, bro. Just
that's your
refresh
call,
it.
Ryan.
I told you guys this morning this would be the issue.
Are you watching it on your TV?
No, I'm live. Like I told you guys this morning.
Are
this
you
would-
watching it on Roku or are you watching it on a computer?
I'm watching it on Roku 8.
oh, boo.
Put it on your
That's
computer.
why.
Put it on your laptop.
My computer is doing this.
Get another computer.
Ryan, put it on your laptop.
The tech is-
Or you guys just pause and we sync up.
No.
What do you mean no, Andrew? This is supposed to be a team podcast. It's not all about you guys.
I'm still trying to figure out how to set up my phone to record my scoreboard. So once I do that, we can talk about other stuff.
All right. We'll talk.
I told them this morning that this would be an issue, and they said we'll figure
It's only
it
an
out.
issue for you.
You're the only one who has that problem, Ryan.
You guys are so self-centered, though. This is supposed to be a group podcast. What the
It
hell?
is.
No, it's not.
Then
I mean,
why aren't you guys
the rest
trying to help
the
me
rest
out?
of the group is fine.
Yeah, it's really just.
Joining them? You're
Ryan,
teaming up on me?
It's not a problem.
Yes.
It's not a problem for me, so it's not a problem. Just kidding. We'll figure it out, Ryan. Don't worry. But also, like,
tough.
I think it's because you're on Roku. I think that's why.
Uh,
I know you like your sweet setup, bro, but do you have
Let's
another
get into
laptop in there?
Roku.
Does Jamie have a laptop?
so I got the 3-letter last name very, very wrong.
Okay.
It's Monroe. Is it Tyler Monroe? Right? Is that his name?
Gonna be honest, I don't know the roster well enough. But I trust you.
Okay,
I
hold
think
on.
I
Everyone,
think
look
it's
at
Tyler
this.
Monroe.
I found a guitar thingy. Andrew, what's that
A
called?
capo.
Capo.
Yep. I got my phone hooked up to this mug, and I'm gonna stand it up to show the
That's
scoreboard.
great. There you go. But then Sam, are you gonna have to like physically pick up the iPad
Yeah, I
every
just-
time?
No, I can. Now I can
Oh,
just.
that is
Oh
great.
shit! So it's okay.
It's
it's
2-0
two-
San Diego. We're not even talking about this game.
All right, let's talk about the game. Sasha,
I'm
have
at
you been
9.
watching what happened?
You see the BYU O line here,
Is that
Oh,
basically
Sean-
what this team is?
basically. Sean. Oh, Joe.
the doink.
Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe.
Oh.
Joe, what are you doing?
Uh-oh.
He doesn't drop those. Yeah, he does. He just dropped one.
Okay. my
Basically, a
plan
lot
was-
of most of the O line is part of the BYU O line from this last season. Uh-oh, mine froze. No.
You can look at my scoreboard. I'm live tracking I'm motion tracking the play. Wow. Oh no, he dropped it. Dropped it.
Wait,
Dropped.
San Diego dropped it.
Could do.
Yeah, San Diego dropped it.
Tough.
So Sasha, can you? It looks like they're kind of pulling this thing again, where they go behind the team that they're supposed to beat. It happened with the Spiders and the Aviators. Is that is that a thing? Is that like does that go back to BYU, or is that like a recent thing?
Yeah, it's so that Jordan can get more stats. It's the only reason. Only reason.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. It all adds up. I had my
How's my
suspicions,
play?
but
Quiet. How's my play tracking looking?
it looks great, Sam.
Great, I'm glad.
So high tech. We have to oh, it's tough that
Second.
I need to be able to keep tabs on the chat. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, I just saw the drop from San Diego. That was rough. I
Yeah.
was like riding his hands.
Okay, wait. Am I like way ahead of everybody now? Because I think I'm at 748.
Yeah, you're good. I was doing the replay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, look. The field is 13 yards wider. How are we pulling it out of bounds?
No excuses.
No excuses.
Okay, so San Diego up to I was too focused on the tech issues and trying to get my setup going. But this is interesting that San Diego goes up by 2 early,
Yeah.
and then Shred kind of having to play from behind now. This is what I was saying. Like,
What a throw.
oh man,
That was a dirty look, though.
that was almost there.
Probably like 3 seconds ahead.
This is what I was saying. I mean, like the Summit made mistakes and they lost to San Diego. So I mean, they're a good team. They'll make you pay for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, a shot. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
That was gnarly.
Okay, I'm like 5 seconds behind you guys. Can you guys just pause it for 5 seconds?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, totally, bro.
How do I pause this?
All right. I paused it for like 3 seconds.
Okay.
Beautiful. If you're watching at home, you're probably gonna have to pause your stream like a lot more. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who's watching at home, but
Oh, thank you, Dougal. Dougal told me the clock isn't updating. That's a good catch.
yeah,
What
it's
is it,
gonna be
like
tough. Sam.
6 minutes or something.
Well, I'm one of
7 minutes. We'll call it 7 minutes.
one of them. All right, Dougal, I'll take a sip.
I'm definitely Ryan. So if you're telling me to
Andrew, I don't even care what you're about to say. I disagree with it.
no, Ryan, I'm just saying since like you're ahead of me in beers. I'm ahead of
Devin
you in
Terry,
stream.
new coach for BYU. The only Callahan nominee for BYU as well. Fun fact.
Oh,
Sasha, you weren't a Callahan nominee?
No.
I was a Callahan nominee.
You're cool. Did you win?
I did not.
No, we don't
You got
care.
close. You got close. It was 2020, so it's not.
oh, is that
fault.
in?
Yeah,
Oh, he's
hey,
in, baby.
That's in, baby.
This guy was a Callahan nominee.
Devin. Coach Terry. Call him coach now.
Yes, coach.
All right, yeah, the live play tracking is too much for me. I can't do it.
It's a big ask. It's a big ask.
Yeah, you guys should not have asked that of me.
So,
I think as long as you just update the score, I think people can figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that
and now
was
we have this
easy.
free play area. If we need any space for discussion, let me know.
Sammy,
Oh,
you should
crud.
make the beer counter bigger.
Oh, Joe's trying to join the stream, I think.
Oh yeah, I just saw.
Let me in.
Hmm.
Oh,
Is
no
he-
audio.
The game.
Oh.
Joe.
Yo,
Joe, can you get some post game interviews?
I'm trying to, yeah. Well, I mean, Pollard has a jersey available to trade. I'm trying to get a jersey swap right now.
Wait, for real?
Well, not right now, in 3 minutes. I mean, DC's up 5. There's
Oh, the game's done.
2.5 left. So I'm assuming that Philly players will be available for a jersey swap. They don't need them anymore.
How is that not a travel? He was like a yard off of the line.
How's the
Yeah.
how's the Shred Growlers game going?
Going great.
I believe it's on serve, right? Who started with
looks
the
like,
disc? Yeah.
Shred went down by 2, and then now they're up 3-2.
Shit, that's crazy.
Actually, I think Shred's up a break.
Are they now?
Yeah, I'm
possible.
pretty
Oh,
sure
yeah, 'cause
San Diego
Clinton-
started.
No,
Right,
their
right,
turn for San Diego.
Oh,
Oh, now I'm behind.
Oh, uh-oh.
what's everybody's clock at?
But it's Joe Merrill.
503, 502,
Go.
Yeah,
501.
I'm with you,
I
Ailey.
got 221.
I'm like 5 seconds behind Ailey.
5, 49, 48, 47,
Joe, I think, Joe,
46,
you're ahead of my
45.
DC stream.
44, 43,
Oh, really?
42,
51,
41,
Oh, so you're way ahead of me
50.
now.
49,
49,
48.
48.
Okay, we're going down.
I'm linked with somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah, I'm
All
really
right.
hot
It's
for
close
a
enough.
rock.
Oh, Joel.
Oh,
Oh, How did?
Brutal.
Oh,
Okay.
Yo.
Sam and Alu
Tough.
pause
DC
for
scores.
4 seconds, so you're linked
DC
up.
scores. DC
Okay.
scores again.
2 seconds.
I wanted
Three and a
to
half.
say hi. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna go pee, and then also I'm gonna go home soon, and I'll hop back on.
All right.
Alright.
See you soon, Joe.
See you guys soon.
Get that jersey. Good luck. Godspeed. Oh, big
I saw
Huck from
Joe.
San Diego here.
I saw Joe on TV on Fox Sports 2.
but Joel
did?
Clutton is too fast.
Yeah, when
How
they
was
came
this?
to the stands. His bucket hat was a clear.
A dead giveaway.
Oh no!
Oh, is Joel
Clutton?
Is Joel
that
Clutton
fast?
hurt?
How is he this fast? How does he move his legs when he's that large, fast enough to go faster than everyone else?
He's
That's
so
a great question. That's OP.
How
They
do
should
like
ner-
most like Henry Fisher too? Like how do these large people move their legs so fast that they can outrun everyone?
They should be nerfed
They should.
in the next season.
Yeah, there should be a rule that says if you're a certain height, your top speed is limited.
It's the only way to have parity in the league. Make tall people slower.
Nice find.
I don't have the Cats game up, but I'm assuming it's not going well.
Oh, it's over. They lost.
It's over.
Damn.
Tough.
You cursed them.
Chad, boost it. Oh,
You're not even wearing the hat.
Is that Jordan?
Yeah, I gotta, you know.
What?
Should I put the hat on?
Joe, boost it.
Wait, who's on offense? Like who's O line? Who's D line? Well, it's timeout.
Shred D line,
Okay.
but now Shred O line is going to come on.
Yeah.
Shred's on. This is a D point for Shred. There we go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they've scored the last 3.
Because Chad Jorgensen. Shout out Chad Jorgensen, Ringer the Defensive Player of the Year nominee. Who won our Defensive Player of the Year?
Dylan DeClerc.
Dylan Leclerc. Friend
But
of the
he played crappy teams. Duh.
Yeah, didn't you see?
Didn't you see?
That was-
Thing
He's
is,
a
like,
hypocrite.
there's I feel like I'm of two minds on that. Like, I feel like there's so many crappy teams in the AUDL, but also the crappy teams are still really good. Like, they have good players, and like it's still,
I
you
don't know.
know,
It's still not easy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Defense isn't
If we're
easy.
gonna disqualify people for playing crappy teams, then who is not disqualified? Because
Yeah, we'll be out
naturally,
of
every
players.
team has like, a mechanics game or a
At least
Legion
one or
game.
two teams.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
it evens out.
Or 2 or 3 teams actually in like every division.
Go to the vending machine.
Mhm.
And part of me, people were kind of crapping on the West Division this year, but part of me is like, I think the floor of the West Division is much higher than
I
like,
agree.
almost all the other divisions. And people
Also
are
think-
like saying it's not that strong, but I think like when
Yeah.
every team has a certain floor, then it's actually kind of tough. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I also think Seattle has
Jordan.
a lot of great, really young players, and that they'll just be better next year. Like all their players are really
Totally.
young.
Yeah. And also,
Oh,
they
Jordan's
just
getting
need,
locked up.
they just need, I don't know, like, I don't know the ins and outs of like how these teams work, or like, I don't want to speak for any player, but like, if all their like good players went to all their games, they would be so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Manny
that's
Eckert played one game for them this year. Before we did the award show, I was just like looking around at like who was good this year. Manny Eckert had like one game and he went off. Like he's like
He's
No,
Benny's
he-
really good.
he's really good. He's like middle of the pack of the team in plus minus on the season, and he played one game.
I hate to interrupt, but did you guys see that assist from our guy Jordan Kerr?
He's
Dude,
got like
that's old
3
news.
assists. It's boring now.
Yeah, it doesn't count either because it was a lefty throw, and that's OP. So they should take
Oh,
it back.
Sam Cook asked in the chat if we'll get a guest appearance from Everest.
Everest is on a date, I'm pretty sure.
I
He said
talked
he was
to
at Summer League.
I talked to Everest
He's on
today
a date
the
at Summer
phone.
League.
Yeah. I talked to Everest today on the phone. And he said he was going to get drunk at his team summer league games. And then he sent me 9 voice messages about half an hour ago, and he was wasted, and he said he was gonna. I don't want to say. I don't want to. We're live, so I'm not gonna say what he said, but he's very drunk, and he might call in.
All right. These shred defenders are laying out. They're gonna get one.
Hey, Sam Cook, if you DM us your email, we'll send you a Zoom link.
Yeah,
just throwing that out there.
Boost it.
Honestly, any active AUDL player is welcome.
Yeah.
If you're
Does someone want to put the did anyone put the link on Instagram?
I just tweeted the link.
Yeah, what are we doing? We have to tweet this shit out.
Kyle Weinberg. I loved when Max Charles was like, "What about Kyle Weinberg?" And then Ruff was like, "He played a good game. He played a good season." What?
Ruffner is never wrong, is what people need to realize.
He almost got that again.
Yeah.
Let me Instagram because we just said we're live on our YouTube channel, but people don't know what that is.
You gotta follow the YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta make it easy.
What is the YouTube channel?
If I have to press more than one link, I'm not doing it. Like, just knowing myself.
Sasha, if you ever want a good time, if you scroll through our YouTube channel, we have some skits from before our AUDL days.
Nice.
I think they hold up.
Oh yeah, they do hold up. Sam, your latest skit with you and Joe, I texted you about a while ago, but that's
the brainstorm sesh.
Brainstorm sesh. If you're watching the stream, go check out the brainstorm sesh video.
That one was good. That was a fun night. Also, what is happening to the Growlers?
They're duking it up. I don't know what to say.
Ew.
What is that throw?
Ooh.
The shred just seemed to be better.
Yeah, that's kind
Johnny
of
Hoffman. Pretty sure was it Johnny Hoffman? He played. There's two. Okay, so there's two Hoffman brothers, and they both play for Utah State. And I want to say it was Johnny had averaged 6 to 8 goals a game at nationals. It was nuts.
Yikes.
All right.
I think I averaged 1 goal a game.
The game's
I
over.
think a little less. I think I averaged 0.75 goals a game at nationals.
I've averaged 0 goals a game at nationals.
Well, fair enough, but you had a little bit of a handicap.
Quarter 2.
All right, that's 1 quarter in the books.
dang. I feel like it took us a whole quarter to figure out our setup, but here we are.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, we're so open right now.
How's everyone on the beer counter? Kinda
Oh.
going slow.
I'm 2 hams. I'm 1.5 hams in, I guess you could say, because I'm drinking the tall boys.
I'm finishing my
Me too.
vodka Red Bull right this second.
Nice.
Beautiful. Sasha, there's one of my friends back home, their dad, I would go hang out on a Friday night after school or whatever. And that was my friend's dad's drink of choice.
Vodka Red Bull.
Vodka Red Bull. And he'd sit in his chair and we'd go down to the basement, play video games. And I'd come up and he'd still be in that chair after 4 hours. And he's just down in vodka Red Bull. It's Friday night.
That's how we do.
Enjoy myself.
So that's how. So at every continent tour stop, we would all go out to a bar or a club after that night after the game, and it was just you get there because we're all tired from playing a game and being in the sun all day.
Yeah,
and we just get there, drink a vodka Red Bull, and start.
There you go.
Great,
Beautiful.
Elixir of energy.
exactly.
Should we talk about this Teach Hanley commercial?
Yeah, it's trash. The other one was trash too. They're both trash.
It's just horrible.
They're not
tough.
great.
I mean,
they should get Pavel in there instead of this guy.
The scenario backing it, like who's like, oh, I have to do my skincare before practice.
They're like, oh, you're late. Oh, I guess I gotta get up and do my skincare routine before I actually leave
I will say,
and
Pavel
start sweating.
doing his skincare. It's very satisfying.
I'm not knocking skincare. I'm just saying you're not gonna do it before practice.
Yeah, because then you like go and you sweat, and then you come home and then you shower, and what's the point? You know,
Right.
do it after practice.
Mhm.
You won't have that issue.
Yeah, isn't just like kind of sweating kind of good for you? I don't know anything.
You guys want to talk about how low scoring that quarter was? 4-2.
Yeah,
That's crazy low scoring for these teams.
All right, I gotta get a drink.
Yes, sir.
Should I DM Daniel Cohen and ask if he wants to join?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's happening.
I mean, what's he doing tonight besides watching a game like us?
Hey, want to join our live stream?
Tell him nobody's watching.
I promise
Google
nobody's watching.
and Sam.
We were just up to 8 viewers. Now we're at 7. I'm one.
Oh, Dougal doesn't want to trash the sponsors. I'm gonna trash Teach Hanley. I don't care.
Yeah.
Make better commercials, and I won't trash you.
Yeah. Honestly, outsource it to
Alright,
us. We will do it for free. I'm not gonna lie.
Dougal, I've
great
thought about
job.
this. I'm like, on one hand, we market the AUDL's players, which is basically their product.
Oh,
We do it. Oh,
BJ. BJ.
This can wait. This my spiel can wait. That was a sick block.
I'm still behind you. How am I still behind you guys?
Hey, fun fact about BJ who just got the block there. Do y'all remember the it's like championship weekend? I don't remember how long ago, where they had like a bunch of high schoolers playing in an AUDL game and then like a bunch of AUDL players were coaches.
I
Is
don't
he
want
one of
to
them?
put our spot here, but we really didn't follow the ADL until week 3 of this year.
Well, it happened. That happened a while ago, and BJ was one of the. He went and played and got a really sick highlight on it. So
Hell
Wow.
yeah. I gotta take down this Fox Sports stream. I'm over it.
Okay,
Sam?
wait. I wanna point out that Joe got the wind chill alley cat score exactly spot on in his prediction.
Okay.
20 to 18.
dang.
It's almost like we kind of know what we're doing.
None of us were really close on the Breeze game, but you and Joe both had Breeze at 23, which they did score.
Everest just texted me. He wants in.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
I don't know. Everest is wasted right now.
Bring him. I can always remove him from the meeting if he's getting unruly.
Sam has full control. I was gonna say, I was in the middle of making a point. All I was gonna say is that I'm like, okay, we market.
That's a travel.
Yeah,
Sorry, he wasn't on the line.
Low-key kind of was. But we market the players for them, and like maybe it would behoove the AUDL to, I don't know, hook us up with like some good equipment and like
Throw us some coin.
not really like coin per se.
Let's
What
go.
is with the
Block. I
layout?
can't-
G's. What
Let's
is with the
go.
layout?
Oh my
Every
gosh.
time you want to talk, they interrupt you with the layout D.
I know it's so rude.
That's dusty.
But
So-
like maybe even hook us up with an editor or something, like just help with the production side of things to like, because people kind of seem to be watching. But at the same time, it's like, I think if that happens, like we would be really limited in what we could say. And like, I want to be able to critique the ads. I want to be able to
That's very, very true.
be critical of the league if we want to. So I don't know if that's
the whole
As a-
point. Is like
as
they
an
have.
old- Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Sasha.
I was saying, as an Ulti World podcaster, we can't say everything that we want to say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess I was going to say like, oh, can you elaborate on that? But you probably can't. But
Yeah.
what's it been like doing the was it you were doing the PUL podcast, right?
Yeah, the WLPUL podcast.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Like it's a lot of work because I have to watch a lot of the games. And when the PUL has 10 games in a weekend and the WL has like 4 or 5, then it's
That's
real
crazy.
difficult.
And you have to like
try
be able to speak on everything.
Yeah. It helps a lot with that was a nice little flow. The
That was very
WL
nice.
has stats for every game, so that's a little easier to try to talk about. Whereas the PUL doesn't have stats for every game, so that's a little more difficult. We have to watch them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How would you compare the women's pro leagues to the AUDL, like where they're at? Do you think the AUDL has things to learn from the women's professional leagues and vice versa? Or
yeah, I think both leagues can learn from each other.
yeah.
Will they? I have no idea. But yeah, they both all the leagues can do better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would agree. I was trying to find like the Breeze Philly game, and it's on FS2, and I'm like I have a cable login. I'm trying to watch this game, and I'm like struggling to like, it's just not on the Fox Sport website, until like 5 minutes before it starts. And like, I know the game and I'm trying to seek it out, and I'm having trouble like pulling it up on my computer. So that's kind of a problem. I think one thing that's, oh no, go ahead.
Okay. I think the worst part about the FS2 thing is that it's like they're not allowed to put it on the AUDL TV website for like a month or something like that.
That's
and
crazy.
so if you miss the game, you can't watch it for a month.
Yeah. That's not good. And it's just not on the, I'm trying to look for it. I'm looking, it's not on the schedule, like the Fox Sports live schedule for that day. It's not there. There's no AUDL section.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, you have this like deal with them, but they don't advertise that it's being streamed. It's like hidden, it's just kind of tough. I think they need to, I don't know.
Also, for some reason, they have like, and this has been happening for a few years now. They have the like the logo for all the Frisbee events for AUDL and the USAU stuff on ESPN and Fox Sports is a picture of a guy in friction gloves. So like, friction gloves, but he's holding a disc golf disc. Like he's holding a Firebird. And I'm like,
that does not help. I remember
exactly. I'm like,
I remember our high school practices, people would walk by and be like, "Oh, is this the disc golf team?" Like, people have no idea what Ultimate is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have to explain that to every single person. They're like, "Oh, what did you do this week?" I'm like, "Oh, I played a lot of pickup and like Ultimate Frisbee." And they're like, "Oh, you like went on a nice like walk and like played disc golf?" And we're like, "No, I like ran around in the sun for 2 hours." And they're like, "What?"
Yeah, people just literally don't even know what the sport is.
Hey, can we talk about how the score's 2-6, like, or 3-6 now? Just like,
oh my gosh,
randomly, like I wasn't paying attention, and yeah.
Well, Sam knows because he's on the
scoreboard.
Sam, I've got a gripe with you.
What's up?
3.
Looks like 4.
Oh, I'm on 2, by the way. So
I was recording them as they were finished.
Oh, as they're finished.
I felt
Okay,
like that
gotcha.
might be
that's cool. That's
cleaner.
Cool.
Did you finish your second or your third, Ryan?
3.
Okay.
I got to catch up. It doesn't help that I poured half my hams down the sink for that photo op, but it was worth it.
But going back to what you guys were talking about, because I was listening in while I was in the bathroom peeing, but I think that, like, from my personal experience, I didn't get into the AUDL until I had one of my friends who was in the AUDL and I wanted to watch. And then once I started watching, I was like, this is like so much more fun to watch than like normal Frisbee. So I think the AUDL has to kind of understand that its market is just people who play Frisbee at this point and really kind of lean into that. Like, if that's, like, I know Ultiworld does like team packs for like college teams. I'm sure you could get like a college team to pay a few bucks each.
Joe Merrill with
for the
Huck?
summer.
Sorry, that doesn't happen a lot.
No, that's worth commentating on. But I'm just saying, AUDL team pack. That's what I would do if I were in charge.
Sam, I like that idea.
I'm pretty sure like a few years ago that they did have like the players would get a discount on AUDL TV, but not anymore.
Not even that, just like if you, I don't know.
You can get a
Maybe
discount.
it's just it has to be like
for
a
your
group
college team.
discount. But yeah, like if
Yeah,
a college team wants to all like chip in and watch for a summer, and they can be like, oh, we gotta like work hard to be like these guys, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like some college teams would take to that.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of my college career trying to encourage people to work hard and go to the gym.
Did I work hard and go to the gym, Sam? Did it work on me? No.
Well, I mean, it didn't. That's the thing. It didn't work on me. And then when I was in charge, I was like, "Fuck! Now I got to make everyone else do it."
Yeah.
Turnover? No foul?
Yeah, it's just a turn. San Diego is looking.
This game is crazy.
Uncharacteristic.
People were sleeping on the shred. I swear.
Oh, timeout. Oh, you want to see? I have receipts.
Oh, give it to us.
I'm not
going to
say
wait till maybe a later quarter.
Okay. I'll wait till halftime. Or no, I'll wait till near the end of the game.
Zach and I were actually talking because we're both pretty big Summit fans, and we were thinking like, who matches up better for the Summit? Like, who do we want to win? And even though the shred is favored, I like the shred. Like, I think the Summit have a better matchup against the shred. I mean, yeah, they beat them twice this year, but like the style of play, I think the Growlers are way more conservative, and the shred take like more shots.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Because I think
Summit.
the issue for the Summit in that one game they lost was like they would turn it, but then they just couldn't get it back because the Growlers were so conservative.
Yeah.
But like the shred play the same way the Summit do, so it would kind of just be like who's on one that day.
And I think the Summit are just better. Like
I'm excited if that game happens. I'm excited to watch that because
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the messages and it's really funny. Anyways.
Joe Wagner wants to know if girls like Frolf or Frisbee better. I don't know.
I don't really know. I feel like I want to address that.
I have a wife.
I'm not really sure where to start.
Do you want to come
answer
answer
is
a
neither.
question on the live stream?
Yeah, on the live stream?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the question?
The people want to know, do girls like Frisbee golf or ultimate Frisbee better?
Froth, because you can say froth. All girls think that. So
That's a good reason. Actually, wait, I have a woman next to me as well.
You have a woman
who might want to weigh in.
Bring on your woman.
Yeah, she's been lurking in the chat.
Oh,
can you come weigh in on this? You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. Do girls like?
No, we need her on
Frisbee golf
camera to
or-
know that it's a girl. Otherwise, you could be faking.
Definitely faking.
Yeah, it was Frisbee golf was the thing we played in the forest with mud.
Emily, come say hi. Emily, come say hi.
As opposed to a field with mud.
To play more.
I guess we need to ask Joe to clarify. Is it girls or women?
I think the implication
golf
was
or
which player would they be
watching
more attracted
golf.
to?
Yo, Sasha, do you know who JJ
I
is?
guess that's kind of the question. I can't
JJ.
remember anymore, but
I don't know.
or which one has the hottest guys? We don't really know. Emily needs more clarity.
John.
We have a lot of clarifying
Knowing
questions.
Joe Wagner, I think it's just who has the hottest guys.
Sorry, what were you saying, Sam?
Knowing Joe Wagner, I think the question is which sport has the hottest guys.
Okay, which sport has the hottest guys / is like more attractive? If some guy is like, oh hey, I play Frisbee golf, or hey, I play ultimate.
So I texted my wife and she says hot girls like neither.
So
That's
Emily
the right
very
answer.
quietly said Frisbee because I think she wants to just say the right thing, and then I think Sasha,
Oof.
your wife, weighing in is probably the true
Okay,
answer.
yeah, we've got a Frolf,
Sasha's
a
wife
Frisbee,
said
and
neither.
neither. I'm gonna trust neither in that.
Sasha, Emily, my significant other agrees with your wife.
Okay, so that's the leader now is neither.
Yes.
Whereas Steph just likes funny words.
Emily would go as far as to say is it's actually to their detriment if they're involved in either sport.
Very fair.
Daniel Cohen is too busy. He's actually got a job to do, he said.
Oh, like
Wow.
watching frisbee.
Shots
Like,
fired.
He said, I appreciate
Are you
the
telling
offer."
me? Ask him what to put on the beer counter for him.
He said, I appreciate the offer, but I gotta stay on and cut highlights for league socials.
What?
So I kind of working full time instead of enjoying the game.
He can
The
just do
ADL
that idly while he's on
must
stream.
He
overwork
probably
that
runs
man.
the ADL Twitter.
He does.
Dude, the
does
AUDL
everything.
overworks that man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor man.
I hope he has our stream up like while he's working.
There's no way.
There's
Daniel.
no way.
Not a
There's no
chance in
way.
the world.
Daniel, if you're listening, we're here to help.
Ask him if he knows
Blink
any
twice.
corals.
Oh, Sean McDougal. That's Sean McDougal.
We're back
Okay,
on the game. Back on the
my
game.
my beef
Joe.
with the Growlers is I can never tell their jersey numbers. 10 from 18, and both
Guys,
players
Fast.
are very important on their O line. Score a lot, so I never know
I don't
who's who.
know. We don't have a lot of.
It's also hard to tell who's who because they're all white dudes.
Yeah,
All of
they all
them.
look
Both
the same.
teams.
Hey, that's fair.
only the only reason I know the shred guys is because I played with them.
Yeah.
And Travis
Yeah.
Dunn has a giant beard, and so it's easy to tell. Everyone else, I'm just like, I have no idea who just.
Nameless, faceless,
Right.
white ultimate
Yeah.
player.
Are we up to
Exactly.
11?
It's like trying to watch a Callahan video and discern like who the player is.
It's
and
impossible.
Unless they have like an arm sleeve or like some sort of signature thing they wear, like it's impossible.
I've been putting on a really good face, and I can't win the first impression. I haven't even.
Hey Ryan, what's so
Muted
funny?
Ryan. I muted him.
All right,
Ryan, you're
good.
muted.
Wait, Sam, you can actually mute people? You have that
Yeah, I
power?
can.
Wow. Because when I
Watch, I'm
said
gonna-
earlier, I was like, can you mute Ryan and he won't know it? And I was joking. I didn't know you could
Yeah,
actually
I
do
can.
that.
I didn't know I could. All
That's
I do is I
amazing.
hover the mouse over it and it's the first button there. It says mute.
That's awesome.
Joe, boost it again,
Oh,
Joe.
Oh, what a boost. That was
Jordan Kerr.
nice. That was a nice read.
I'm
It was
behind.
Jordan Kerr, so it had to be in the end
I'm
zone.
behind. All right, here goes Jordan with the boost.
Oh, you're way behind.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
Why am I like chronically ahead of everybody?
I'm up there with you. I don't know what's up.
Hey, why can't anybody guard Joe Merrill? It's not hard. Just let him not score. Jeez,
Yeah,
Just
I don't know.
get good.
get good.
Also, especially when Jordan has the disc and you know he's not going to throw it anywhere other than the end zone.
To Joe. He only throws
Right.
to Joe.
Say hi to the camera, Emily. Oh, bye.
My last year playing with them, it was like
Mhm.
I don't know the exact numbers, but it was probably over half of Jordan's assists were to Joe.
Yeah, what are Jordan's assists if you take away all those?
All the ones to Joe.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
So I
He
send
doesn't.
Wow.
How did
He has nothing.
how
found
did
the real
Joe Merrill
MVP.
end up playing in DC?
He had a job / internship in DC, and he has a brother that lives there,
Oh, okay.
so he ended up playing with them.
For a sec.
He was debating going back this summer and playing with them again, but decided to stay home instead.
Yeah, they made a team just for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Who was the Growlers player who got ejected from the Summit game?
Wait, someone got ejected?
Yeah, it was another
Yeah.
one of those FS2 games that no one could watch, but I was at a bar and I asked them to put it on, and it was like 2 hours after it actually happened. They
Oh,
re-aired it.
That's
I
another
watched-
thing, is they
Yeah.
don't do it live.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I was at the bar and I asked them, and I was like, I know, I'm sorry, this is a big ask, but can you put on this ultimate frisbee game? And they were like, what are you talking about? But there was no audio because I was at the
They were
bar.
like, but the ladies
Put up
like
that
frisbee
scoreboard.
golf.
Sam, put up that scoreboard.
nice.
Oh,
nice,
shit.
nice.
Oh,
nice,
let's go.
nice.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
It had to
so,
happen for the
been a good-
live stream.
Been a good stream. Only going down from here. Oh, did he get Lepler? Yo, Joe, just join the Zoom.
Is he talking to Lep?
Whoa.
Picture with Lep.
Joe's
Oh,
talking to
sweet.
Lep.
Joe gets to go on the Twitter banner now.
Yeah.
How is Evan
Alu,
Lepler so handsome?
Alu, you got to get a photo
With Lep?
With,
with
anyone.
anyone.
I
You
know.
need,
I'm
you
like,
need
dude,
an
I'm in
ABL
New
player.
I'm in New Orleans, man. I'm in a black hole of AUDL.
Yeah.
Who's
I could get a picture. Oh, Schmidt is gonna try to get on the Atlanta Hustle. So if I get a picture with him,
wait?
Ooh,
Schmidt's
that'd
gonna
be
try out
cool.
for the hustle.
Jordan.
he's like talking to the coaches.
Jordan.
and-
Hey, look who Jordan just threw it to. Not Joe, actually.
okay, that one counts.
Oh, okay. Something.
Jordan,
Jace.
that one counts. I'll allow it.
Jace, one of like 2 University of Utah people on this team.
Yeah, we played them.
Oh, there's my guy
2020.
Andrew.
Guys,
I think we lost on Universe.
Joe,
What's up,
Joe,
guys,
Tell us
Joe,
everything.
fill us in.
Guys,
Fill us in,
guys.
Joe.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, you guys are the ones who are not at an AUDL game. You're supposed to fucking be on Twitter telling me if famous people are here, like Lepler. All right,
He called the game, bro.
It's an FS2 game. Of course he's gonna be there. He's
Why
at
did
every
you
single
guys?
one of those.
Why did you guys not say go find Lepler? I had no
Why
idea.
would have
known,
Why
man?
would you should have known he's there?
I didn't know this was an FS2 game. I'm at
How?
the game.
He's on every FS2
Joe,
game.
Joe, just tell us the whole Lepler experience.
All right, so I see him talking to Merriman, and I'm like, wait, hold the fuck, is that Lepler? Like, and he's got like the whole collared AUDL shirt, and I'm like, that's got to be Lepler. He finishes talking, and he goes over to I think Mott, and like while he's walking over towards Mott, I'm like, Lepler, and he looks over at me, and I wave at him, and he waves back at me. And he talks to Mott for a while, and I stand there like 15 feet away from him, like clearly wanting to talk.
Devin
to him.
Terry, sorry, Devin Terry.
Been there. Been there.
So he finishes up talking to him, and he looks over at me, and I'm still like clearly waiting to talk to him. And so he walks over
Wow.
to me, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Joe. I'm from Ringer the." And he's like, "Oh yes, oh you guys like what? You guys have shirts now? Like nice." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like." Like, do you remember when you met Ryan in Colorado? He was like, "Yes, of course." And I was like, "Yeah, you saying that?"
He was
we
like,
were-
they're everywhere.
I was like, "Yeah, you calling us a net positive is like the best thing that ever happened to any of us." And he kind of like doubled down on it. He
Darren
was
Martin.
like, "Yeah, I see what you guys do. I see everything
Terry.
that you guys tweet. Like you're engaging with players. Like that's great. And like I see everything. And like yeah, it is
everything.
a net positive." And so I was like,
Coach
well,
Devin
first of
Terry.
all, thank you. Second of all, sorry if by you see everything that means we reply to you too much. And he laughed at that and said, "No, that's not what I meant." And then he commented again that he liked the shirt, and I was like, "Well, I don't have any extras, but if you want a jersey swap, I got you." And he said, "I have to commentate like a bunch more games in this shirt, otherwise, I'd think about it." And I was like,
Of course,
"You
they
know what?"
only give him one.
Yeah, I was like, 80 only gives him one
Just
I
shirt.
know.
Hey,
I was like,
yo,
otherwise,
come
he was like,
on.
otherwise, yeah.
That is a
Um,
common theme of the AUDL. Only giving
And then, I
anybody
know.
one shirt.
And then I said that we'd have some championship weekend presents if he wanted a shirt. And he like looked a little hesitant, but it also I think he thought like I was like offering to like if he wanted to pay for one. And I was like, well, like it would be an honor if you just like owned our shirt and never wore it. Like we will give you one, Lepler.
What a deal.
And he
Yeah,
seemed
seriously.
a little more intrigued by that. So Ryan, I think we got to give Lepler a shirt at championship weekend.
So
Um,
I've got something to say on that. I am gonna give the shirts out to everyone as much as
Yeah.
I can. The problem
Pollard
is,
wants one.
the
Pollard wants
problem
one
is
too.
they
He was-
might not get
yeah.
here in time.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
I am
Oh,
freaking,
no.
I'm freaking out, and it's
Dude, you gotta pay for the express shipping with those.
Well, so when I paid for it, it was supposed to come like a week before I left. And I was like, cool, like perfect timing. And then I checked it like a week ago and it was like, earliest they'll get here is the 23rd and I leave the 24th.
Oh,
Ryan,
man.
let me tell you a story. Ryan.
Man.
I've got a little story for you.
Yeah.
My parents, they moved out of the country and my mom couldn't order like some pants to her house. And so my sister was going to go visit them. And so she ordered the pants to us. And long story short, my sister was going to go to our grandparents first, and then she was going to fly out to go see my parents. Right. And so I'm supposed to give Abby, my sister, the pants that my mom ordered. And my mom probably reminded us hundreds of times over the course of many months, hey, please don't forget the pants. And then what do? I forget to give Abby the pants before she leaves.
That's very
and
you.
I have the pants in New Orleans. Oh yeah, it's so on brand for me. And but to say that my parents were upset is an understatement.
I don't like. I'm gonna if they don't get in time. I know you guys will be upset. I will be way more upset because I would be so mad if I go there.
Ryan, let me finish the story. It gets better. Don't worry. So
no, Jordan. Jordan, what are you doing, bro?
I mailed the pants. I mailed the pants to my grandparents' house, and I had a window of literally one day for the pants to get there in time before like Abby was gonna fly out. And it was like not even a guarantee. It was like they will get here between the 2nd and the 5th. And it was either pay $20 extra to get them in that window of this August 2nd to August 5th, or pay $100 for overnight. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm paying $13 and either they get there or they don't. And they got in on the 2nd. So, and I'm still alive. I've lived to tell the tale.
The thing that's bullshit is that when I bought it, it gave me this window. And then I checked it a week later and it said, oh, the window's actually the next week. So
that's bad.
They lied to me, you know?
That's bad.
So
yeah, they got to know.
Oh no, I guess we just have to get everyone's mailing address. Oh no.
If you're listening, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if I'm late. Like, I'm sending Cam a shirt. Jordan, I will send him like 3. Like that guy.
Yeah, Jordan gets anything he wants.
Jordan gets whatever he wants.
Jordan can have his way with us.
Sure. Pavel for sure.
Lepler gets a shirt. I told him we'd give him a shirt.
Oh. Lepler, send us your address if we don't already have it.
We're hard on the search.
We'll post it online.
Just said we gotta send like a form that's like fill out your address, and like sending us your address is an admission that we're allowed to come crash for 2 to 3 days at our leisure.
Love it.
Nobody reads the fine print. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, let's get on socials for like a hot sec and try to get more people on this pod.
Also, I want to talk about this Lepler thing for another second. He was like very down to talk to me and very much recognized the logo on my shirt. And he also said, "Are you one of the Tulane guys?" So he knows.
You are.
We're Tulane guys. I said, I'm actually the only one who didn't go to Tulane, but I actually have been to their tournaments in their jerseys with them before. And he looked confused and said, "Oh, okay, where'd you go?" And I was like, "I played D3 upstate New York." And he asked where because he said he was from New England, and he said he had heard of it, but I feel like that's probably not true.
Did you pretend like you didn't know where he was from?
I said, "Oh, cool." So hopefully I played it off well.
I mean, at this point, you gotta just identify as a Tulane guy.
I do identify as a Tulane guy. I should have just said, "Yeah, you're right." I should.
Yeah, Joe, I've got some stories of you in Tulane, so you're a Tulane guy.
I didn't try to make it seem like I wasn't a Tulane guy. I just made it clear I've spent way too much time with the Tulane Frisbee team for a guy who went to school like 1,000 miles away.
You were way more than 1,000 miles away.
And he
Sam,
was
mark
just, like,
me down
so-
for another beer.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
Can I just, I have a comment that Dougal said in the chat. He said, give Lep 2 shirts, be better than the AEDL. I think he's
There,
right.
there we go.
That's
There we
fair.
go.
That's fair.
That is
I'm
right.
sad.
Oh, the
If he had-
sky.
Oh,
If he had
fuck.
jersey swapped with me, that would have been
Oh!
like the greatest ever to get his AUDL
Yeah.
his collared
was
AUDL
huge.
polo shirt.
Oh,
Jacob, how are you gonna do that to yourself? How are you gonna let this
All right,
man do
y'all.
that to you?
I gotta go.
All right,
Next in.
get home, Joe, so you can watch this game.
Yeah,
with us.
get home safe,
Wow.
Joe. Godspeed.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Growlers mounting a comeback potentially.
Yeah, just a quick before halftime run.
For the last 4 seconds, should we just super pay attention to the game?
Can I tell you my Evan Lepler story real quick? My
Yeah.
Evan
Oh,
Lepler
yes.
story when I met him. I was at Nationals this past whatever in Milwaukee and doing the commentary on the Colored Ultimate game. And then we got done with the game and everyone's like, yeah, great show, great stuff. And I was like, all right, Evan, it's time to pack up. We'll take care of the rest. And he was like behind us. I had no idea. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, just go home. We'll take care of it. And that's how I met Evan Lepler.
Wow.
What a,
Evan
What a guy.
Lepler
what a
is-
pool.
is-
What a
is
pool.
Great guy. I'll just say that.
What a
I'm
throw.
very proud to call Evan Lepler the voice of Ultimate
What a
because
throw.
he's
Wait,
awesome.
did that poll hang for the requisite? Does the clock start when the poll goes up? I feel like I should know
Not
that.
under a minute. Under
Okay.
a minute, it starts on the catch.
Sasha, I feel like you know some of these rules that we just don't know.
He
Probably.
plays in the league. He knows way more than us.
That is true. You're a current ADL player. We're just schmucks.
It's true.
Sasha, is there anything you don't do?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sasha,
fair.
Sasha, what are your
Alright.
thoughts on episode 9 of Star Wars?
I liked it.
Are you
It's not
you're
the
like-
best Star Wars movie. It's not the best Star Wars movie, but I liked it. Like I like Star
Sasha,
Wars. Okay.
Enjoy,
Sasha, I'm with you. I'm with you
enjoy
on that.
everything. Star Wars fan.
Say
Andrew,
what?
you liked episode 9?
Also,
I was
I
asking-
went. Emily and
Hi,
I. Sorry,
Emily.
Emily. You're on camera, Emily. Emily
Emily.
and I went to go see episode 9, and we were standing outside the theater, and we read the review in line to go see the movie, and the review was like, "This movie is dog shit. Like it's horrible." Star Wars episode 9, like when it came out.
I'm done with
Yeah.
2.
All right.
Nice. So my expectations were like through the floor. They were so low. I was like, this movie's gonna be terrible. And then I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't as bad as I thought. So it actually exceeded my very low expectations. So I actually enjoyed it. So that's kind of where I'm at on that movie. I haven't seen it since. I thought the
enjoyed it.
Palpatine bullshit was so stupid. You cannot
Oh,
be
yeah, there's
behind
like-
that.
There's definitely some really dumb things that they did, but it was like overall I enjoyed watching the movie.
Yes, I'm with that. I thought the like fake killing Chewbacca thing was way over the line though. That was
rough.
that
rough.
was terrible. I cannot believe they did that. They did us like that. Yeah, I don't know. That it was an emotional roller coaster, but I just feel like the new trilogy didn't have like a vision. You know what I mean? They set it up, and the second movie was just like, we're gonna do fucking this, and this is what it's gonna be. And then the third one was like, oh my god, what do we do? Like, how are we gonna finish this out? Like, but she's a Palpatine person. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what? It was a little all over the place, but it's Star Wars, and I like Star Wars, so
Exactly.
I enjoyed it. Like, if you actually like Star Wars, you found something to enjoy about the movie.
Sasha, what are your thoughts on episode 3?
Episode 3 is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Thank you. It's
Thank you.
my favorite Star
incredible.
Wars movie.
It's
of all
incredible.
time. It's the funniest movie I've ever seen, will ever see. In college, the three of us and another friend of ours named Kyle, have a drinking game to the episode 3, and we would do this all the time, and we would just get so drunk. And that movie's so funny. It's so entertaining.
It's pretty great.
We would buy, Younglings, the beer brand Younglings.
Yeah.
So we would buy those, and then during the part where Anakin kills Younglings, we would slay.
Incredible.
Oh, halftime.
Okay. Halftime. We might have a special guest on for halftime. I sent some.
No fucking way. No
You
way.
gotta be kidding me.
No.
Let's go.
No!
Oh my god.
Let's go.
What's up, boys?
Jordan, what are
Give
you
us the
doing?
breakdown. Give us the breakdown.
Just playing some frisbee right now.
How's it going?
How are you
Good.
feeling?
What's up, Josh?
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, tough
Yeah,
end
wait.
of the first half, but we're making some adjustments right now. But I think we're chilling right now.
This is
Go find-
legitimi-
Go
this
find
is
people.
This is legitimizing frisbee by having a halftime interview.
Jordan, what are you gonna tell
What
the
happened in the other
guys?
game?
What are you gonna tell the guys to
Minnesota won and DC won, so the favorites won so far.
All right.
Jordan, what are you gonna tell the boys to pump them up for the second half? What's gonna be your rallying speech?
Yo, we don't need one. Did you see that first half?
Love that. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Don't need a speech.
We can play. We were clean up the turns. I know turns have been a little bit of a problem, but we're there. We got them right where we want them. So let's go, Shred.
Let's go, baby.
Hey,
yeah.
find somebody to talk to real quick. Anybody, just find somebody to say hi
On
to.
the squad.
Yeah.
Find
Say hi
Joel.
to.
Find Joel.
See who
We got my buddy Joe.
Joe.
You guys know Joe.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Hey, we've got to go, but keep it up. Keep it real, guys.
Thanks for coming on, Jordan.
Oh my
Tell-
goodness, Jordan.
Tell Bryce
you're
I
the
said
best.
hi.
Good
Tell
luck.
Bryce I said hi. Bye.
What just happened?
What?
That was
I
awesome.
That's
can't
so
believe that
funny.
happened.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I was texting Jordan earlier and I was like, and he was like, what if I came on at halftime? I was like, I will send you the link.
We were talking about that. We literally were like, we should message Jordan, and then we were like, no, we don't want to interrupt him. Like he's focused.
That's what we said at the end of the last episode. We were like, we're not going to ask him ourselves, but if he's listening and he wants to, we will just see what happens. I did not think
he said he was just gonna hop on the chat, and I was like, no, I'm sending you the link. We're doing this.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
That was the highlight of my life.
All right. You want to hear what my receipts? I'm not gonna say who this is, but I have receipts.
Yeah.
about
Yep,
Shred.
let's hear 'em.
I think Shred will struggle to separate from Seattle and LA. And then I said, you think Seattle is that strong this year? Then they said, bottom is Oakland, then Seattle, LA, Salt Lake, with Portland, San Diego, Colorado in playoff spots.
Oh my gosh. Who said that? Who is this?
I'm not, I can't
He's not
say.
gonna say.
Is it someone in Ulti World?
It's someone that watches Frisbee. Salt Lake just has a lot of first-year pros adjusting, which means tough and close games. He said LA is well coached and has 10 plus vets. They have played years and years. They're not super talented, but they know how to play. Salt Lake is very young and has a tough opening weekend on the road. He said it wouldn't shock me totally if they caught San Diego sleeping, but also wouldn't shock me if they go 0-2. Colorado and Portland are going to be good. If Shred just joined the existing West, they'd be very what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. If Shred just joined the existing West, they'd be very tempting, but they don't have players like Frood, Marks, Hatchet, and Hayes.
So
Yeah.
quick, I don't want to blow up your spot, but besides us, the only people that really talk like that about AUDL is like Adam Ruffner and Daniel Cohen. So it's probably maybe Evan Lepler.
I think it's Eisenwood. Eisenwood.
is
It sounds like
Charlie?
an Eisenwood take to me. But what I will say is that knowing what everyone knew before the start of the season, I don't even think that's like that bad of a take because no one knew what Salt Lake was going to do.
I don't know.
I did.
I mean, personally,
Okay.
personally,
Okay, Sasha, but not
personally,
everyone's
playing
a
playing
BYU
frisbee
guy.
in college is like everyone's playing to like see who's the best, but at the back of your mind, everyone has this like mythical picture of BYU. Like, at least in the last few years, it's like, oh, BYU's so good, like they're not going to play on Sunday, but they're better than you. And so I have this like image in my head of like Utah Ultimate just being like insanity. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
That's
like,
true.
Everybody keeps sleeping on Utah Ultimate, and then BYU does really well, and then we have the YCC teams just won a title and got second
Yeah,
place,
that's right.
and then the younger teams did really well, and then Lone Peak High School won high school national invite, and like, yeah, they're Utah Ultimate's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I think just having no information, but having some information about some of the other teams, I think I would have been like, I don't know, Salt Lake's a wild card, but
Yeah.
like Colorado is
Yeah.
going to have Nethercut. So I think they're going to be good. Like I can relate to that take in some
Yeah,
ways. And
Mhm.
Portland,
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Portland took Colorado to like OT or double OT, like in their second or third game of the season or whatever. So like putting yourself in that mindset, like around that time, I don't want to like flame someone for having that take because I could see myself having a similar take if I had just with the information that was available at the time. That said, it is kind of hilarious to read that now because it is so wrong. But that's frisbee for you, I guess.
Why is it being difficult? I gotta get another drink. What am I doing?
All right, we got
Free time, free
an
time,
enemy
free
of the
time,
pod
free time.
special guest.
Oh,
Enemy of the pod.
Are you finally
Jamie
awake,
Beth.
Jamie?
All beef.
How's it going?
All beef.
Yo, Jamie, can you explain the Bud Lights? What happened there, man?
Beer's a little bit more expensive in Denver, New Orleans.
Fair.
Inflation, man.
Get hams
So
or
you-
anything?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I went to check out and it was charged $30 because you don't have an account for the 24. And then the lady came by
$30
and scanned like the Kroger's account or whatever store this
Yeah.
is, and it dropped to 20. So
Nice.
Wow.
$20 to stay at my place for one night. It's too expensive for Jamie. Ugh. Sasha, this is our friend Jamie. He just graduated from Tulane, captain, president.
Howdy.
So cool.
Hi, Jamie.
He also played at Worlds for the Team India.
Ooh, fancy.
high tide, yeah.
Yeah,
Super
it was
fun.
the team that. Well, you can explain. What happened? Why did the team kind of fall apart?
Yeah. So essentially, the team kind of formed way back when, in 2019, and they were trying to go to Beach Worlds in 2020, but it didn't happen because COVID, obviously. And then they got together. They're like, okay, like what's the next thing we can go to? And they're like, Worlds in Cincinnati this year. And then when they all went to get like US visas, US immigration policy completely rejected all of them. And the guy in charge of it had already sent like the fee and just like wanted to form a team together. So he contacted our coach who played with him in like 2016, some guys from India, and it's like, hey, yeah, Schmidt. And he's like, hey, like I just need people to come play, and ask me, and it was super fun.
Yeah, so he's talking about Schmidt, who is the coach of the Tulane Frisbee team, who's played on High Tide before. So Schmidt was just like, well, I need to find players who will come for a week and play Frisbee. So he asked a bunch of Tulane guys to just come out and play.
Nice.
And he did not ask us.
He did not ask us.
Enemy of the pod.
Yeah. Enemy of the pod. But we do have jobs, so maybe that's why.
That is true.
Jamie, do you have a job?
I just applied to medical school right now, and I'm moving.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Where are you applying?
Job for the year. I applied all over.
Awesome.
So we got some stats here. Oh, Shred is 6 for 9 on Hucks. I bet Jordan was thinking about that when he's throwing his Hucks.
Definitely. He was like, "Oh, we've hit 5 of 8. I got to do another one."
They really
He
missed
hit
out on
6
the
of
break
9.
chances, though. They're only 5 for 9 on break chances.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's tough.
Can't believe Jordan hopped in on during I was
That's
like, there's
great.
no way. I talked to Everest today, and I like it somehow it came up, and Everest was like, there's no way he comes on during halftime. Like he was like, he was like, during halftime, we just go in the locker room and we talk about strategy, and no one's on their phones.
That's why the Aviators aren't in the playoffs. I'll say it.
That's exactly. No,
They're not in
halftime
it for the
interviews.
content, which is half the game.
Yeah.
We need to tweet about how Jordan Kerr hopped in on the halftime.
Yeah. Oh, Shay asked in the YouTube chat if you need a refill.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Humor. I'm good. I got some backups, but actually, no, I got some backups. Thanks, Mr. Humor. That's my roommate.
All right, I'm caught up. Do you think Joe has had more beer since?
Probably. I need to catch
2
up.
hours
Am I
ago?
just a 3? I'm all right.
You're
I'm
in
just
3.
ahead
You're
by
in
one.
last place with me. Oh, actually, Sasha's in last place, but he's parenting. So
I am parenting.
So Sasha,
There's
what
currently
happened?
one. Go
What
ahead.
happened to your other kids?
We're sleeping.
Oh, okay. Because the tweet you had earlier made it sound like you took care of took care of them.
No, they were having a sleepover at grandma's house.
Oh, that's very cute.
So yeah. So 2 of them are having a sleepover. I had one, and the other one is with Cammie in Philadelphia.
You love to see it. My first sleepover, I cried and cried, and I asked my mom to come home, and she came and picked me up.
This was sophomore year of college. Actually.
Yeah, this was last year.
And my mom was pissed that she had to go back and pick me up at like 10 o'clock. She was like, I thought I was like done with you today. Like, so, and at the time I was like, why are you mad at me? And then now I'm like, oh my God, I cannot imagine. I would have been pissed too.
Okay. Here's a gripe I have with the scheduling of the AUDL. Why is there a like 2 to 3 week gap in between the end of the season and playoffs with no gap between the playoffs and championship weekend?
That is kind of weird. You would think it'd be a week.
You would think that it would just like go straight into playoffs afterwards. That way teams could like have time, like less than a week to plan their and like a 30 person trip to Madison or wherever it is that year. You'd think that, but no. And so like teams are spending so much more money because the flights and hotels are going to be a lot more expensive close by or like within that period.
Even just like from the sports standpoint, like you don't need a week off to prepare for a division opponent that you've already played twice. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You need the week off for a whole new championship weekend opponent.
Yeah.
Did everyone see that turn? Or my way ahead?
Did you see that? Oh,
mine.
I gotta pause.
Oh,
mine is frozen.
Very uncharacteristic turn for the
shred
D line.
Yeah, that shred turn was brutal.
This is becoming a very close game. Maybe we need to actually.
I know Jordan seems so nonchalant at halftime.
He's like, yeah, we got this in the bag.
Yeah. He was like, did you watch that? Like, it's over.
No internet work.
That was rough. So yeah, since your stream froze, it was just like D-line got the turn. They were on their own end zone, and then just like a centering pass went through the hands. Yeah, easy goal for, I guess easy hold, but still.
Wait, Sam.
He's Ryan. All right. Well, you're drinking Bud Light, so
Yeah, I was like, you're drinking light beer, so it should be like half
Yeah.
a
Well,
one.
I have
Or
a
like
white rascal in
0.7.
there.
I'm drinking an
0.75.
IPA.
That's this kid's fault though. So
this beer is 9.5%.
Oh no.
What was your explanation?
Oh no.
Who is that?
I said beer is expensive in this town.
Oh, who is that?
Is that
What's up,
Jordan?
Joe?
That's not Jordan, is it?
Oh, he went down.
Oh, someone's hurt?
no.
Star speculation.
Yeah.
If that's Jordan, I'm gonna be so upset.
I actually. Oh, the camera's like panned away. That's.
Where is this game? Salt Lake City.
Who was it?
Oh my God, it's Jordan. Jordan just got hurt.
Oh no.
Oh, he was like really hurt too. Oh,
People are
he's getting
smiling
up.
now. People are smiling.
He's up. He's walking. That's okay. Oh, what happened? Oh,
Got tripped up.
Oh, he just got beat up. He got
oh, he just
smashed
got
in the back.
crunched. He just got.
Yeah.
That's a catch. But that's a catch.
That is a catch.
He'll be back. He'll be back. George's tough.
He'll shake that off. Damn, that was scary.
So I was talking to Aaron this
He
morning.
probably got the wind knocked
Oh,
out.
you hate to see it.
You know the collision with Quinn.
Yeah, I could see that.
The other guy like. fucked up.
Oh, Joe, what's up?
He was
Yo,
Joe, the lighting, Mr. Lighting out here. Look at you.
I got lighting, but I don't have a stream because too many people are streaming on this account at once.
I think they were down for sure.
Chad Toulouse,
It should just be me.
Really?
the Jorgensen brothers.
Yeah, it might be like some of my devices are logged in. Do you want to like?
Oh, I mean, I
How to
also
log
was
out?
I was using my phone. I'll log off on my phone. I was using that earlier.
Oh, okay. Let me know if it still doesn't work. We can like log out all the accounts and then.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'll send you mine. No one else is
Cool.
using it.
Thank you.
Did anyone else
Or
see
we'll-
Shake? Did anyone else see Shake come out my back door right there?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. That did.
I just-
I logged off. I logged off on my phone and it worked.
Cool.
Oh, but I get to
Oh, wait,
use
yeah.
my nice new DC Breeze. The shoots tumbler
That's
because their GM recognized our shirt and is a fan. So big shout
Nuts.
out to the Breeze and to their.
Yeah, Joe, are you still on
Sean.
3 beers? Joe? Can you
I
hear
need
me?
to see this live. Joe Wagner called Jamie cheap. He said Jamie is so cheap.
Dude,
I mean, he bought Bud Light, so.
in his bedroom and watch Brody Smith videos.
Wait, should we get the Brody Smith sign discount?
Garrett
Where
Martin.
is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, that was tough.
Bro, I'll tell you something about Brody Smith. Brody was getting engaged. Brody got engaged in like the most random place in the world in Provo, Utah.
Okay.
The same where BYU is. The same night we had a showcase game against the U, and the dude was like 2 blocks away, walking around downtown, and didn't come to the game.
Oh, come on.
Damn. New beer.
Is this number
guy.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've taken a little bit of a break.
Well, they have a
Nate
they have a cutoff when they stop selling beer.
Oh, I see.
That's messed up, man.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony.
So it seems like
Joe,
maybe
this-
Ryan is the drunkest.
What a throw.
Hey,
That
so
was so nice. Joe Merrill. Oh my God.
He's all
So
over the
Sam,
place.
The
your-
guy
your,
is nuts.
your plan is to move to New York and play for Empire, correct?
My plan is to move to New York and then see if I can make Empire.
Joel
Everest
to
plays
Joe. To
So-
What's
Joe.
up?
Let's go,
Can
Joe.
it count as 2 beers if
Let's
I'm drinking
go.
Deschutes?
No,
No,
Damn.
this is 9.5.
this is 8. This is a
Dang.
cider. This is a
Going.
apple cider.
Should we get the mimosas out?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah. Get some mimosas out.
Why wouldn't we? Sydney, you want a mimosa?
You want a mimosa?
No, thanks.
Oh, okay. Zach brought or bought a variety pack of seltzers, and one of them is mimosa.
Ooh, fancy.
But it's terrible.
Nate Huff. What?
Oh,
Boost.
That was a
Alright,
Look
deep
at that
pull.
throw. Look at that throw.
Where's the other?
I'm behind.
But
I'm the most
he
behind.
went
I'm
to
at
his
9,
friend's house.
9,
or to see
859,
his other friend.
858.
We're like,
Oh,
I'm at 8:55.
where's the
I'm 8:52.
oh, D, I think.
Ooh,
I'll pause.
Dusty
I'll
Green
pause,
with the
guys.
D. And then he threw it into the ground.
But they called it up.
That's a hockey assist,
Oh.
baby.
Boost it.
Huge
Yeah,
hug.
Alec Benton.
Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there.
Garrett, go, Garrett, go, Garrett, go, Garrett, go. Oh.
that wind smack.
Damn, I think I'm ahead of a bunch of you.
Yeah, Joe, pause. I had to pause
Joe,
too.
pause.
Just pause it.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
I'll
pause
say
like 5
How much are we
seconds.
pausing for?
25, 24.
Sasha, I don't think you should pause.
2,
Oh, I went
20,
back up. I'm at 820, 820,
18.
19.
You're still
I'm
behind
at-
me.
I'm 8:15, 8:14, 8:13.
We're all around. Yeah, that's good. That's where I'm at.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Garrett Martin, who didn't get that catch there, probably the most legit player on this team. He
Alright,
plays
wait,
for
this is-
Sockeye.
This is a good
No
skip.
shit.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
good.
Quick
Garrett's
question
very
for y'all.
good.
Who's the most important player on the team? Travis or Goose?
Definitely Travis.
Yeah, I think it's done.
All right, who's like the most talented player though? Because I think Goose is really fucking good, but Travis has been their whole team this year.
Travis, Goose,
Goose
for
has a
the
much
I guess
better
for the
name.
team. For the team, Goose is a hybrid, not a hybrid. He's a handler, whereas Travis is the hybrid. So
What's
And
going
so-
on over there?
so
What
Travis
was
has
that
more of an
for?
impact on the game than Goose does as a handler because Travis is a hybrid for the team. But Goose can be a hybrid player if they need him to be, but he's just not doing it. If that makes sense.
Was Goose which player from San Diego was Snake from the Aviators last year? Was it Goose or was
thought
it
it was-
Travis
I
or
thought it was
another one?
McDougal.
McDougal. Yeah, there was like
Yeah.
someone who had like the most points played on the Aviators who got snaked to San Diego.
I think it was McDougal.
So I have a little bit of a, I don't really want to call it a scoop, but I think there's a theme of Growlers just kind of snaking Aviators guys low key.
Have we?
I
have we
mean,
talked
you know-
about our other potential aviator scoop yet?
Oh no, we haven't.
Ooh, let's go. Let me hear it.
Well, I before we go into that, because I know exactly what you guys are going to say,
Okay.
but I will say that I don't think Everest has been approached per se,
Ooh.
but I think he low key. I think there's been whispers of like them trying to snake Everest a little bit.
The shred?
Oh, what a
The
flop.
Growlers.
That's
Oh,
tough.
the Growlers.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
because the
Interesting.
Condors club team is like a whole SoCal thing, so it
Yeah.
has
But he doesn't
No.
play Condors.
well, he went to some Condor stuff. Like he was like
Oh.
thinking about it before he got injured. He went to some Condor stuff,
Okay.
and the coaches who were with San Diego, I think, tried to.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Coach Devin Terry.
What a throw.
Coach
Uh,
Devin Terry.
just to give you guys context why we all screamed, we had the FS2 Frisbee game on, but then we just kept the FS2 channel on. So now we're watching U20 Women's World Cup soccer, and it was,
Oh,
it
nice.
was a really cool header goal. So we all
Oh, sick. That's awesome.
Nice.
Love that.
All right, but Joe, hit us with our insider scoop of the Aviators.
Well, I was in no part the person who figured out this scoop, but I am happy that I brought it up, so I'm the one who gets to say it. But we at Ringer the AUDL believe there is a at least somewhat likely chance that Pavlianis might be playing for the LA Aviators next season.
So what now?
Yeah.
It's something that we
Sorry,
talked
can you-
about earlier when we
Mr.
interviewed him, because
Logically.
he's teaching in LA, and then we kind of asked what his plan was, and he said he had no idea. And then today there were some kind of enigmatic posts from the Aviators talking about the future being bright, and there might be some
in the chat.
responses from Pavel with some eyes emojis out there as well.
Oh, okay.
So, we think that might mean
Yeah.
Pavel in LA next season.
Let's go.
Is it a scoop if it's all like public information?
Well, if we're the ones who notice it, we can claim it as a scoop.
Okay,
It's
that's fair.
yeah.
I'm with that. I heard that.
It's a scoop if we want it to be.
But
For
yeah,
our
I'm about it.
benefit.
I'm about it.
Aviator said for future is bright. Pavel commented eye emoji. That's very
Damning evidence.
suggestive. That's very suggestive.
That is
I don't know.
very suggestive. All right, what's gonna happen here?
I'm gonna keep muting Ryan.
That is the best feature that Zoom
Why
has
though? Like, come on, chill.
So you keep talking about soccer.
had.
I said one thing about soccer.
We're not
You said
watching.
soccer twice now.
We're not doing stuff
I
about
said
real
what's
sports.
gonna happen here because the Growlers are on the goal line.
Well, I assumed you were talking about soccer.
Ooh.
Why would I be talking
Is
about
that Jorgensen?
playoff AUDL game?
Chadwick
I think it was
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
Great chance. Oh, big
Chad.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's go, Chad.
Oh God,
Go.
Oh, what was
Chad,
that?
That wasn't.
Yeah.
That was bad, Chad.
that was not good.
That was bad, Chad.
That was like a punt.
Basically. Ooh, Joel was
he
hunting. here.
wanted it. He
He
wanted
wanted
it.
it so bad.
Get out.
Oh, who's that to?
Beach.
Oh, that's
No
Sam,
one
No, we didn't
Sam, are
catch
you
it.
gonna let Everest
goes
in?
to the
Or
sideline.
is he blocked?
Oh, is he asking to be in?
He's been begging to get in for
Yeah,
a while.
put him in. Bring him
Did
on.
you send him a link?
I never sent him a link. Do you want to send him a link, or can I send it to him?
Yeah, send him.
Wait,
If
copy
you have trouble,
streaming
let me
link.
know.
Oh, there's my favorite. Nope, never mind. That's a bad. It wasn't my
Actually,
favorite, though.
Sam, I'm on my work computer, so I don't have iMessage and shit.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I got you. Joe, I don't know if you heard, but we had Jordan on at halftime.
Did we actually?
yeah,
We actually did.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's serious.
Wait, how did that go? What did he say?
It was awesome. He was so hyped. He was like, we were like, what?
It was
what do you
like we
think?
got this game in the
I don't know
bag.
what that is, but
It's
we're
over.
doing really well.
Holy shit, that's
But-
really cool.
he got hurt, and I don't think he's been playing.
But
Because they're
also
up
the goal line
5,
has
maybe.
it.
Yeah, it's also probably like, okay, whatever, just take him out. Like he'll probably be okay. I hope it wasn't like a shoulder like labrum thing. It looked like it could maybe be that, but I think it might have just been he got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. Guess who scored again?
Is anyone keeping track? Someone go to. I'm going to the game to see how many goals he has because
He's got like he has at least 4 or 5. At least.
That's crazy. So what are the capabilities of us like clipping the videos from the live stream? Like I'm sure we can.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to.
We can
I
download.
think it just gets uploaded as like a regular video.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to download the whole thing, but we absolutely need like a minute long clip just of Jordan joining the chat. Oh,
That's so
Doink,
fucking cool.
Doink
Tough.
City.
All right, T-bar, boost.
Is he in bounds?
Okay, also,
Boost.
Travel.
did I not say wind chill 20,
Actually-
Alley-Cat's 18?
Yeah, I pointed that out. I pointed that out on the pod.
live stream right now.
Yeah,
on the
right?
live You got that exact score, and you got the Breeze having 23. So you were 3 for 4 on exact scores.
That's pretty good.
If we want
Damn,
to count
Joe.
it that way.
Oh, that was
Damn, this game also. Well, I guess Sam had a higher point differential than I did.
Oh, you
but
got to take that glove off now,
Yeah,
bro.
it's shaping up for both of us.
He knows the tap in.
That was not a travel, by the way.
Yeah, he was in.
Dougal just sent us a
Ryan,
Google Drive
what's that?
link of the Curry interview.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh, that's
Dougal's the
awesome.
goat.
Oh my
Dougal
god.
really
Damn.
is the goat.
Shout
Dougal
out.
is the most valuable non-paid producer on the Ringer the podcast.
Ah,
Yeah.
Bruce Marbles coaching the team.
I
Bruce.
mean, none of us are paid, so I think I am arguably the most valuable non-paid producer.
Sam is easily the most
Well,
valuable.
not only are we not paid, but we have bought shirts, so we are hemorrhaging money.
We are way in the black.
We're in the red. We're in the red.
We're in the red. Is black good? Is we're in the black as we
Black
have
is
money?
good. We
Black
wanna
is
be in the
good.
black.
Red is bad.
Okay, we're in the not good one. We're in the whichever one's the bad one. Oh,
We're
Sam,
in
I
the
forgot.
bad
Mark me for a
place.
beer. I forgot to remind
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Are you Joe? What are you eating with scissors? By the way,
I'm eating Takis with scissors because I'm not trying to get it on. I'm not trying to get it on my fingers.
This is a classic Joe move.
I mean, you can.
I was his roommate for a year and a half, and I watched him do this many a time.
You can get a fork. You can get
Why scissors?
something else, but you're using
I
scissors.
don't think a fork would work. It holds it so well. Look at that.
I mean, you could get chopsticks. I mean,
Like this whole podcast is a meme, but this is not a meme. This is just
It works so well.
No, it's not a meme. I watched him do it for like 2
Yeah,
years.
no. Yeah, Sam and I lived together for like over a year. He's
And you
seen
just
this many
use
times.
Those exact scissors. It was.
Yeah, it was
you just never bought chopsticks. Just
I will say, when I was a substitute teacher briefly, like the kids weren't supposed to eat in class, and the biggest dead giveaway was if a kid was eating Takis, because it was just like blue. Like, it was like so obvious. I was like, do you think I don't see it? Like, what do you like? I'm willing to look the other way, but this is this is testing me.
ooh,
Growlers come back.
What was that?
Can I get a Growlers
Juice.
come back in the chat? Growlers come back in the chat.
bro, they're down by 5. I mean, it's possible.
We just want it for the-
of-
yeah. In the chat. Dougal. In the chat.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Sam, I
Dougal.
love this. I love this scorecard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, you're lacking on the beers. You put
Working
them
pretty well.
early, but
Yeah,
you
you're right. You're right. I'll finish this beer.
I kind of want another one.
Oh, we've got a schmuck joining.
Oh,
Who's this bum? Who's this bum in our
Everest?
chat? In our video.
Sasha, have you met Everest yet?
Bamba.
I have not. I've
Oh,
just
let's
watched
just let Sasha and
the
Everest
play.
talk.
Oh, there he is. AUDL
Sam.
Rookie of the Year.
Runner up.
Runner. Oh, he's Rookie of the Year in my book.
No, we had Quinn
That's
final.
right.
I don't care. I don't care what you guys had.
Mommy.
In mine.
Everest, you see who we got on the pod?
Oh, look at the shirt. Backstreet Boys. Classy.
A summer league team. We just won.
Nice. Let's
Oh,
go.
congrats.
Well, you didn't
Right,
play,
I
did
totally
you?
Contributed a ton to our. I
Oh,
definitely
bye.
contributed
Oh.
a lot, but
Everest, you see who we got here?
Jamie, the beef. We got the beef in Denver.
All beef. All beef.
Oh, that's Merrill. That's
doing
Merrill
there?
with an assist.
Anti-ACL t-shirt.
Chad. Oh, is that Luke Jorgensen, Chad's brother? Let's go.
That was
Last
a
I
Merrill
heard,
assist.
the beef was somewhere in
What is
Missouri
that?
or whatever.
Whoa, look at this celly. Whoa, did you guys just see what Jordan just did?
No.
What do you do? I didn't see it.
Jordan
Mine froze
just
again.
led a celebration, a team. It was like an NFL like defensive like team wide
Going back.
celebration. That's great.
Amazing.
Where was-
Everest,
Like,
you
held
called
up
me.
just 'cause,
You
like,
called me earlier, and you were gonna do something very illegal. Did you do that, or did you not do that?
Of course not.
He did not. Let the record show Everest follows the
What-
rules.
Sasha,
were you
Sasha,
gonna do?
I'm Everest. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Everest. I'm Sasha. Nice to meet you.
Let's just let them have their moment, okay?
Yeah.
How's
Andrew.
Oh, you're going now. Yeah, you're going.
how's life in California?
It's been very hot, but it's pretty nice over here. I'm at a bar for our summer league tournament game. I don't know.
Nice.
Summer league tournament win game,
Championship.
something.
King.
I'm pretty drunk. Wait, it's 17-11 shred.
Yeah.
17-11 shred.
I tuned in and I was like, I wonder what the game is. I wonder if it's close. And it was 6-2.
Oh, that was a bad. And then
Not
Chad.
super
Okay.
close.
Hey, Everest. In the interest of making
it.
real some
it.
content,
Boost it.
in your opinion, so the Shred are likely going to move on and play the Summit. What do the Shred need to do to beat the Summit in their upcoming matchup?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I mean, should I be asking you? I thought you might have.
I got it. Not get injured. Don't get injured.
You want to weigh in to my friend's Zoom call? What do you think? What do you think Salt Lake City has to do to beat Colorado?
In what?
In Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh God.
Ultimate, not be in Salt Lake City.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
well, they are going
That's
to
a cold
Colorado.
take.
They are going to go to Colorado, so that's a good start.
This is you're a bartender here at the
I'm
Star.
Jenna. I was their bartender earlier.
Jenna was.
Oh,
Hi,
hi, Jenna.
bartender.
It was
Does she
fabulous.
know?
You were wonderful.
Does she know she's on a live stream? We should tell
The
her.
way that Everest makes friends with random people is astounding to me. He does it no matter where he goes. He doesn't know that I muted him.
Okay, what do I think Shred has to do to beat Summit?
Yes, for the love of God, answer the question.
I think it's easy to say that they have to contain Nuts throws, but it's pretty hard to do that. So then the alternative is to say contain the O-line cutters and back them, but then you get free unders nonstop.
Oh,
So I don't know, because Summit looks pretty darn good, and their only loss is to Growlers, right? We're about to see Growlers lose to Shred, and Growlers played their best game against Summit. I don't know. I don't know if there's. It just looks to me like Summit is the best team in the division, and I'm not sure that there's a ton they can do. Hopefully there is. Hopefully they put on a good game for us. But they got to contain the throws, force them under, and just not turn it over when they're on O.
Dude, you sound so much like your dad when you're drunk and you're like, I think.
Wait, I have a follow-up. Everest. One of our fans, Spencer, asked, what do you think of your new roommate? I believe it's his son Zach. Is that right?
Jason. It's Jason.
Yeah,
Jason.
Wait, they found Jason? They found him?
Yeah, he's living with
they
you.
said,
Everest.
yeah, they said he's staying at your place.
He was missing for a while. Wasn't he missing for a while?
He's
He
got
was. I think they
DVD.
found him.
That's good. That's good. That's good. What do I think?
What do you think of him?
I don't know. He's been gone for a while. Recently, I haven't been home in a bit. But if they found him, then maybe he'll be back home. So before he left, he made pretty good smoothies. Maybe he'll make me a good smoothie.
Okay. I heard Spencer was telling me he was worried that his son Jason and you were going off and smoking the devil's lettuce. Is that true? Is there any truth to that claim?
No.
Are you leading Jason down a dark path?
No. You know me. You know me.
You're straight edge. Yeah, you would never do that.
You know I don't do anything bad for my body. I don't do any of that.
Glug glug glug. All right, fair. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Not gonna lie to you guys, we're at this bar and we got little drink tickets after our summer league game, and so every person got one free drink or one free little raffle ticket that we could give in for a drink, and they did not care at all. So we were handing in drink tokens, but then again we'd be like, can I get 8 drinks? And we list them all, and then we hand them 5 little drink raffle tickets, and they didn't get shit. And then I'm friends with someone who had. She is the commissioner of this league, and she had a whole roll of them, hundreds of drink raffle tickets. And she was just going, tell me a funny story. And we'd be like, and she'd be like, I feel bad for you. Here's a drink raffle. Here's a raffle ticket. And she would give us, she was handing them out left and right. So I feel bad for the poor bar They're losing. I don't know how much money tonight, but we are really fleecing them on this. But hey, I left him a decent amount of tips, so the bartenders don't come away. Hopefully, they come away happy for tonight. But the poor bar, I don't know if they'll host us again next year.
Wow, you're really putting everything on the record there, Everest. But you love to see it.
Just saying.
I love that. Thanks for giving us the scoop.
I was at this Breeze game with the New York Empire's own Matt Johnson. He's the guy who, in that one podcast where I was like, my friend told me new players on the Empire are playing this week who have not played this entire season, right? That's because it was my friend's friend who hadn't played in the whole season was starting to play that week. So, he was at this Breeze Philly game with me. And so I got to talk to him, and he said that everybody on the Empire got the Tige skincare stuff that the AUDL is, I guess, sponsored by, and we've got 2 AUDL players on this stream. Did you guys also get Tige skincare stuff?
I did not. The entire team did, and I did not get one.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I never got one. I
They
don't know
said your
why.
skin was too good.
Did you play? You didn't play in the home opener, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
I think the deal was that everybody who played in the first game of the season would get the. I think that was what
there was people that didn't that hadn't played a single game the entire season and got some.
Bullshit.
So I don't know.
Damn.
I don't care. My skin's good.
I think
don't
to
need
get it, you have to be late for practice, and then they give it to you, and then you have to put it on.
Sounds like
run
you got
practice.
You think
screwed
the
there,
cannons practice?
Everest, did
Because
you get it?
I got my Tige Hanley box, and they really want us to make a social media post about it and thank them and everything. But man, I do not really. These guys know my social media, and it's not really I don't really promote stuff on there. I'm just kind of an idiot in general on there. So
Jordan with the score. Sorry.
What's that?
Jordan Kerr scored.
Ooh.
Oh
What's the
shit!
score? 13-17? Oh no, 12-18? No way.
13-18.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's all the same to you guys, I'm gonna post the clip that Dougal just sent us to our Twitter right now
That's
Do it.
that's all. Shout out
of
to
Jordan,
for that.
Jordan hopping on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around me right now.
Boom.
Oh,
What
I already texted this to the group chat, but for all of you on
Ringer that
here,
people, do you obviously the person who we've been wondering and talking about if they are potentially going to change teams in the league, that's looking like a big possibility here for us.
Oh.
Pavel?
ooh,
Yeah, we've already,
So
kind
Everest,
of talked about it.
yeah,
We already
broke
spilled
it on air.
beans.
Everest, my question is, now that the cat's a little bit out of the bag, is San Diego going to swoop in and try to steal Pavel from you guys?
Oh, that would be really fucked up, I think.
It would be ass. It would be ass if that happened. I'm mad at
was
San
that-
Diego right
Hey,
now.
Lou, was that what you were talking about earlier?
So I was saying that Everest,
Oh,
Everest, we
okay.
talked.
What?
I totally thought you were saying that San Diego was trying to steal Everest.
Yes,
You guys
that
wanna
too.
talk-
That's what I meant.
What he was saying.
That is
Oh.
what I was saying.
These are my summer league teammates. Undefeated.
Hi, Summer League teammates.
What's up, champs?
Next time you'll be not injured. Hopefully.
Garrett Martin with the disc. Boost it, Garrett. Boost it, Garrett. Nope, never
Boost
mind.
it.
Boost it, T-Bar. Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
Doink.
Boost it. Oh.
Okay.
That's okay. He's a
Wait,
defensive player.
Everest. Everest, will you send us the T. Hanley skincare thing they sent you? Because I wanted to do a review for our podcast.
Really? Should I send to you and you'll do a review?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please, please.
Okay, yes. Okay, I'll do that. Who should I send it to? Sam? Who should I send it to?
Anybody will do it.
Yeah, any of us. We'll just have them be the
I'll
focus.
do it.
Whoever
I
you
feel
would
like
rather
out
listen
of
to.
the four of you, I feel like Joe would probably do the best review of it.
I agree.
Please
I'd
send
never.
it to me. Please, I'm
I've
sending
never
you my
used the
address. I'm sending you my
skincare
address
product.
right now. I'm sending you my Addy right now.
So you've got my number. Text me to Addy. Send the Addy. I'll get you that family box.
Yeah. I've personally,
Okay.
I've never used a
But then you gotta
skincare
do a
product,
good-
so I don't have anything to compare it to. So I think Joe's probably a better choice.
I'll do such a good job.
Okay, good. Joe, and you got to make sure you at me, okay? So that the aviators know that I'm doing my part to represent T-Shan.
I absolutely will. Oh my god, I'm so glad you chose me. What an honor.
All right, I'll get it to you soon, okay, buddy? I'll let you know.
Oh, wait, did I send it to the group chat that has Everest in it?
Yeah,
Sam,
I saw it. I saw it.
All right.
It's
What?
You add number 6.
69,
That's exactly it. Yeah.
there we go. 6969, whatever street, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
wait, who is the most drunk tonight so far? Joe
If we're
six,
going on
Ryan-
count,
Joe four,
if we're
Ryan
going on
six,
count,
Ryan
it's
four, Sam.
Ryan, but he's drinking Bud Light, so the answer is probably me.
All right, hold on. I'm
Yeah.
on my next beer though.
I voted Ryan. Wait,
He's
so did the
drank the
Bears
most-
lose tonight?
Yeah, they lost. It was
course they
preseason
did.
though.
You're just
I didn't even
Everest, you're just a smart guy.
All right, I'm pretty sure I won the poll though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't
You're definitely the
succeed
favorite.
in the beer counter though.
Okay, but
No,
you're
but I
drinking
am
Bud
on 5.
Lights.
I'm on 5 now. Oh, Sam, you already got me.
Oh, Sam,
But-
get me
but
for another
alcohol.
one, by the way.
But
I just
alcohol.
finished. Actually, I have like a
This is
couple sips.
Lagunitas IPA.
Wait, I'm curious about the beef.
It's 6.2.
What the hell are you doing in Denver right now?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Cross the field. Nope, never mind.
That's all he says. That's a great question, and there's no answer.
Yeah,
Well,
then he muted himself and now he's laughing.
yeah, that's classic beef right there. Hey,
tell you.
all right, Jamie, are you going to be in New Orleans in next month? 1 month from like today. Beef?
No, he graduated. He's out.
I know. But it's not, he doesn't
Did you
stay
catch
there
that?
anymore?
Dang it.
He's studying for med school or some whatever dumb, smart, stupid shit.
I don't know. He's not answering, but he told me he was applying to med schools. I don't think he's going back to New Orleans.
Damn. Well, I was hoping. I'm trying to see. Elu might kick me out, and then I got to sleep with Jonesy. You know how it is.
Yeah. Wait, what are you
Let
just
the
going to
record
hang
show.
out?
Let the record show. My couch is open for Everest, and if he goes and sleeps in Jonah's bed, that is on his own volition.
It's open. It's open.
Yeah. So let me fill
Hey, what
Sasha
can I say?
in about that.
Open.
So Sasha, we went back. So we were seniors in 2020. So we were eligible for the 2021 fall series. So when we went back for sectionals, we got an Airbnb together. But one of the nights, Everest was very drunk and he left our Airbnb and he wandered down the street and went to one of our teammates who at the time I think was a junior or senior. Anyway, his name was Jonah, and Everest just decided to sleep in his bed with him.
Just a heads up, Cam Brock is on the stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should I send him a link to join?
Yes.
Listen, I said,
Yeah.
Jonah. They
Wait, can
kicked
we also
me out of the
shout out
Airbnb.
Can we also shout out the tournament where I was not on your team, but I still got to sleep in a bed? Because the younger people were too afraid to say, you don't deserve
because
that.
Charles
that
was too
spot.
afraid to ask for his bed spot.
Yeah.
That was funny. I'm
So-
actually glad you went to that tournament because I was absolutely the best tournament I ever played.
That tournament was so fucking fun. You had like one of the most sickest layout scores I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
Sam Sam
they
had
called me
that
out of bounds.
crazy layout toe drag up the corner of the end zone. That was insane. I think that was the same tournament where I got my concussion. No,
I think so.
my conquation. I think.
I gotta put away my scissors for Cam.
Oh my goodness.
Cam, I'm so sorry, Cam.
Cam!
I'm muting.
Is that Matt Smith?
Bruh.
It's Matt Smith. Guys, it's Matt Smith.
I'm muting everyone. Sasha,
What?
Sasha, interview Cam. Go.
Hello, Matthew Smith is joining us on the stream today.
He appears to be getting a drink.
Appears to be getting a drink. All right, then. I don't know if y'all heard about that. He was being interviewed at some, I think it was like championship weekend or something like that, and he was wearing a Matt Smith jersey from Atlanta Hustle, and I think it was like Charlie Eisenhood kept calling him Matt. It was really funny.
Wait, are you telling me Eisenwood thought that Cam was Matt Smith?
Yeah.
That shows how much Eisenwood knows about Frisbee, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sasha, we as a group collectively refer to Eisenhood as Eisenwood. So I don't know if,
because of how frequently he gets people's names wrong, which it's a hard job, but
it's hard.
But I don't know if you're allowed to do that since you do an Ulti World podcast, but
yeah, he technically pays me.
If you want to refer to him as Eisenwood, go ahead. I actually emailed him because the other week he was Ulti World tweeted like, we need people for US Open, so like ask us if you want to cover it, and I was like, I'll cover it. But then he emailed me back and he was like the airfare from Santa Fe is like way too much, so no. But
he's like, who are you?
I think if I lived there,
what are you talking about?
he would have taken me.
Like, we're not cutting.
Okay, interview take 2.
All right, here we go. Matt Smith on the pod.
Yeah, Matt Smith here live from somewhere in Minneapolis. We're actually chilling at a B-dubs right now, so I don't know what the background noise situation is, but it's pretty loud.
It's okay, we can still hear you.
Okay.
So how is it? I know you were like retired last year, but came back in like the middle of the year, right? What's it like coming back for a full season?
I didn't know. Yeah, I'm still in better shape than everyone else, so as long as that keeps being true, then
that's true.
I feel pretty good. But
that's good.
It was a good year.
And so next year you're coming back, running back again.
That's the plan. Wife and I are, planning on trying to have another kid. So it's like one of those things where I'm gonna train as if I'm going to be back. That's 100% my plan. But I also what that's gonna look like, how we're gonna pull it off as a family, we'll figure out. But the plan's to come back.
Cool. That's dope. All right. I had another question. I just can't remember it.
Your background.
I just say ADL is not the same life. To come back.
You need me to come back?
We need you to come back.
Yeah, so it's like to the league or to the pod?
I do both.
Both.
But specifically,
they recognize me. Your boy Lando right here.
Lando.
You can't hear you because I've got a ringer guys.
All right, well tell them we said Lando.
They said Lando. I'm on the ringers in the live stream. I'm on it. What are they talking about? Yeah, right now. Yeah, he's really on it. Hey,
hello.
Yo.
What's up, Alley Cats? Cam.
We're an Alley Cats pod.
Let them know that we're an Alley Cats pod.
We're an Alley Cats
They
pod.
want you guys to know that they're an Alley Cats pod.
I have an Alley Cats mug.
Know that. Yeah, they do have Alley Cats merch.
Where the fuck is my hat? Hold on.
Wait,
You're the coolest guy ever.
Orlando, I'm rocking the.
You don't have to ask them.
I don't know. Lando ran away.
Well, he.
What our new logo should look like. Our new logo.
Little hard. Yeah.
I mean our new logo. I don't know. Yeah. How's the game going? I saw it was 11-9.5.
It's 16-18 Salt Lake right now.
It's gotten a little bit closer.
4 minutes
A little
left.
closer.
But yeah, only 4.
13 turnovers in the first half is ridiculous. And we average, if you take Minnesota and our turnovers tonight, we average 13 each. Like we only had 26 total for the game.
Dang.
That was a pretty for the most
Andrew,
part,
that hat is so fresh.
How do you feel about the game? How do you think it went?
So we started off really fast all year. And it was like the opposite tonight. We started off slow, which is kind of what we used to do back in like 2019. So we recovered well in the second quarter. I thought we had a really great second quarter. We had a really great third quarter. And then just like the start of the fourth, there was just a miscommunication first point. Like we immediately turned it over, and that ended up being the difference. Like they broke us immediately. We ended up losing by 2. Obviously, if we score there, it's like we score there, it ends up at 19-19 or whatever. So we fought really hard, but just like that initial hole we dug right at the beginning of the fourth quarter was just like too much for us to come through. They played really well. Sorry, you wanted to still out there taking for himself. So I saw that, so that's funny, but it is what it is. I think out of all the teams in our division, we kind of have the most new pieces and like trying to figure out how to work together and what we're going to do. And we kept getting better. I feel like if the season was a couple games longer, we had a couple more games of like just continuing to improve, that maybe this result would have been different, but Minnesota's also really good. So all credit to them for playing well. I mean, they only turned the disc over 11 times. That's pretty nice.
He's getting interviewed right now.
So, yeah.
Yeah, compared to this game, it's 25 turnovers for San Diego and 23 for Salt Lake.
Dude, I actually would be very interested to see what happened if Salt Lake was in a different division, also with San Diego as well. Because like I watched the Portland Salt Lake game, or Portland Salt Lake game last week. We were on the bus to and from Atlanta, and like it was like Portland had like 38 turnovers, but San Diego or Salt Lake had like 26. So I was like, what is this garbage I'm watching? Like just like I saw Salt Lake literally like drop 3 clap catch scores, like it would have been great scores, like just clap catches, just dropping them, and it's like all throwing the disc all over the place to nobody. I don't like, they're obviously very talented, and they're like Salt Lake's like super fun to watch, but I just like don't understand why they're turning the disc over so much against a team like Portland, especially last week missing people. And Portland like obviously has been not playing well since the first few weekends of the season. So maybe it's just because they're new and a lot of them don't have a lot of ADL experience. And I just think maybe that's something they grow through next year, and like they learn to value disc a little bit more. Because I think when you played for 3 years, you just realize how much more important valuing the disc is at all times. Because it's just different than the SAU, different than club.
Yeah, it's definitely something I've talked to Jordan Kerr about. Like I'll text after the game, I'll text him how many turnovers they had. And he's like, that much, really? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like y'all seriously need to just clean it up if you want to compete at like championship weekend against like Raleigh or like, and honestly any other team, all the teams out west that are going to make it to championship weekend. Because like if you turn the disc over, they're not giving it back.
No, not at all. And like,
yeah.
And maybe that's the thing. They just haven't been punished enough this year for that.
Exactly.
And maybe it just takes like getting really punished on that, like playing against a team whose D-line is going to go convert. And that maybe makes the change happen. Because I know like until you see that happen to you, you kind of don't take it as seriously as you would otherwise. Like it's like, oh, it's not really burning us. Like we're still winning games. But
Yeah.
I think even the San Diego game when they beat Colorado, when you watch the highlights, it's just like they threw up so many garbage 50-50 balls that they just happen to come down with, and I'm just like it's great that you guys beat Colorado, but like you beat them with like not great. Thank you.
Can I throw you a ball?
Everyone, feel free to join in there. Thanks, Cam.
Wait,
You're welcome.
Cam.
Oh, Cam's covering the tab.
What's your go-to wing order?
I'm a dry rub Chipotle barbecue guy.
Wow. Okay. Oh, Cam, I have a burning question for you. So I noticed that during a timeout, I think y'all had a break chance and you subbed on the O-line. So you were playing on a D point and you got to mark up against Andrew Roy, my former high school teammate. What's your scouting report on Andrew Roy as a handler on the wind chill, having played defense on him?
No, he's really good. I don't think I actually was matched up on defense. He was matched up on me on defense because he played.
You were. Oh, he was guarding you. He was guarding you.
Yeah. So he can't guard me, and I don't mean that as disrespect to him. I say that about most people, but the rhythm was never kind of there. We were going upwind, so I couldn't really take advantage of it too much going deep. But I mean, I thought he did fine. I feel like when you're in a matchup like that, like I don't think he has any disillusionment that he's gonna like beat me in a foot race or beat me in the air or anything like that. Like I thought he was playing the matchup smart. Like he was just once I got deep, he just kind of let me get a little deeper, and he was fine because he knew the way the wind was that it would float. I came in under a few times and was open, but we just didn't get to the break side. So he was kind of more playing in space. Like I thought he played the matchup intelligently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's really good. Like watching him from the sideline, working against D lines, it's just like he's very patient and he's very willing to just like swing the disc instead of trying to force something upfield, which is what I think makes him such a valuable person on that O-line, because for years Minnesota was just like super hot happy. And he's like, I feel like he's like that calming influence that like we don't have to push the disc downfield. Like we can just work it and keep possession.
That traditional. Hey, he even needs to know that compliments his players. Wild throw is on.
Oh really?
So it's like great fun.
I don't know if can you hear this right now?
Yeah.
So I was on him for the majority of the game.
Yeah.
And whenever he would break me or something, he would be like, great cut. And then get in the cover position, like, nice job. Way to go.
That's awesome.
Things like that. It was very supportive.
Yeah, he's very good.
All right. I don't mean to cut you guys off, but Salt Lake just won.
Yep. That's game over.
I cannot believe it.
All of the favorites won this weekend.
He seems to be talking.
I will say, just on the topic of Andrew Roy having been.
Ask him if it's HJ or something too.
We have a burning question for you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
There has been lengthy debate about this for years.
Do we have jobs?
Huh?
No, sorry.
The word jobs is involved, but it's not that type of job.
Okay.
We did it. We did it. If somebody starts, this is a question you're asking. Okay. If somebody starts to give you a hand job, but they don't finish, and then somebody else comes in and finishes it, did you get one or two?
One.
I'm voting one.
Gotta share the bird.
Gotta say one.
Am I the only one who says two?
I think I might say two.
I
think I might say two also.
Put your hands up for the live stream.
Here's the caveat. Say it was just the first person, but they didn't finish. Does that just mean you didn't get one?
I think you got one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm two.
If their hand touched your wiener.
I think the second person is a continuation of the first one. I think it counts as one from the first second.
I'm
So
with
it's like the hockey assist.
It's like a hockey assist.
I think it's like when a defense gets a turn and they call timeout and they put the offense out there, it's still a D point, you know? The defense, that's the defense gets the point there.
Yeah, it still counts as a
their,
hockey
assist.
Their
It's a whole
analogy
other
is
stat.
it's like a D point when you call a timeout and put the offense on. It's still a D point. All right. I like the analysis on this. This came up at a club tournament in 2018, and there was an hour-long discussion between us and was it Castle from St. Louis and Madman from Madison.
Oh, Jamie played Castle, right?
The results were inconclusive. We never came to a decision. There was a pretty even split.
Wow. That's huge. I have one other in that thread of very divisive questions. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
It's a taco.
No, it's not a taco, but it's not a sandwich either.
It's a taco.
It's closer to a taco than a sandwich.
I would agree with that.
I am.
And then the other one, the follow up is water wet?
No.
Water is not wet.
No.
Okay. Well, this guy educates the children of America. So go with him.
It's true. He does.
This is true. Yeah, I'll be back in class on Monday.
Yeah.
Damn, you got any predictions for the rest of the playoffs, or at least just next round?
I think Salt Lake. They're not going to change who they are. They're going to turn the disc over a lot, so they're probably going to lose. Colorado was turning the disc over a lot earlier this year. They've gotten better. So, I think unless Salt Lake is who they are, so unless they become a completely different team by next weekend, I don't see them winning. I think the win show Chicago game is going to be interesting. The road teams actually won all 3 of those games this year. So if you go off that, favor the win show. I think that game will probably be. I think that one's the biggest toss-up. I think Austin has a chance to win, but I would give the win show the best chance of all the visiting teams next weekend. They've proven that they can win in Chicago. I think they have confidence going into it, but I wouldn't be overly surprised if Austin wins.
Okay. That's fascinating.
I'd give Austin like a 40% chance of winning, whereas I'd give the win show closer to almost a 50-50 split, basically, with the win show of Chicago. I maybe favor Chicago by almost like a 52-48 situation, where it's basically a coin flip.
I think 40 for Austin's a little bit generous, just with a full Carolina squad at home. I don't know.
They're still missing. That they still have a couple guys that are injured. That I know they haven't been playing for a while, but unless they're coming back, I don't know about it.
Austin's defense is good though.
Yeah.
They're very aggressive on the way they play defense.
Yeah.
I may even give them a slightly higher chance of winning. Honestly, I think I just wouldn't be surprised if Austin wins. I might even push that to more like 45-55.
Also, since Empire and Carolina need to play each other before the final, who do you think comes out on the other side of it?
Legitimately, not even just mission my boys.
So you're saying
You still wear that DOS boot?
Well, just because
you wear that.
if the Empire win next round and also Carolina wins next round, they'll play each other before the finals. So yeah,
is that right?
Minnesota, Chicago will play the winner of Salt Lake and the Summit.
It depends.
They reseed it, don't they?
They reseed it. So if Minnesota, if any of the teams upset somebody and New York wins, right, they'll play. So if it goes chalk and it's all one seed, then I actually like Carolina. Not by much, obviously. That's for you guys. I don't want So I favor Carolina. Like, it'll be close, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a game that like goes to overtime or something. But I just think they've got the swagger now of winning last year. They finally got kind of rid of their playoff curse that they've had in years past, and they're just all so good. They're so deep. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like they're so good and so deep that people just like don't talk about them enough, because it's almost like they also don't always necessarily play like an exciting style of Ultimate. Like it's just
It's
like
very boring.
they just beat you everywhere, and it's just like, whereas with New York you've got Jeff Babbitt just like roofing dudes left and right, and you've got Ben Yacht making plays and Jack Williams, and they just make insane plays. And Carolina, it's just like a machine that can't be stopped.
Yeah, I agree. The way that Carolina plays is like frustratingly efficient. And that said, though, they still have dudes that make highlight plays, honestly. Like watching the like ADL posted a reel of like the season highlights, and I was actually like watching back, I was like, oh, I didn't realize like the playmakers that they had on top of their just like really strict, like efficient play style. They have dudes that can just like launch a like chest high layout bid too. Like it's just unfair. Like
Jacob Fairfax is a highlight machine.
Yes, I was just about to say Jacob Fairfax, I think, should be getting talked about way more than he does. Like I think he's one of the best players in the league, and like no one ever talks about him.
Well, I'm gonna pull up his stats right now. Put that to the test.
You played against him, right?
Speaking of Carolina, Alex Davis was our Handsome Devil of the Year award. And I met Lepler. Tonight, and he knew that he was the one. He was the runner-up.
Wait, he knew?
Yeah, I asked him. Did you see if you that we nominated you for Handsome Devil of the Year award? And he said he saw it, but he also saw that he didn't win. And I said, yeah, actually, Alex Davis won. And he said that we were pandering to his social media presence.
Wait, he said that? Did you tell him exactly why we picked him?
Oh, I said not only are we pandering to his presence, but his social media presence won it for him because of his likes.
I mean, look, if that dude, like, it was between a pretty good looking broadcaster and a player who's like a young stud blowing up the stat sheets and squirting off of hotel balconies, he wins. Hands are tied. My hands are tied.
It made me feel better. It really did. All right, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. Hang out with my teammates. It was good talking to you.
Nice meeting you, Cam.
Joe, we still need to get together and show everyone up in 2v2. So
hey, Cam, I'll see you.
Still your teammate at this point?
Yes.
After the slander?
No
Andrew cursed us. I'm definitely not switching over to him.
Cam, I'll see you in Madison.
I won't be there. I coach cross country, and I've got to meet that Saturday morning. So like, I just can't go.
All right, we'll send you a shirt over FedEx. So we'll hit you up in the DMs. We'll figure it out.
Sounds good. Hey, thanks guys. You guys are awesome.
Nice to meet you, Cam.
Sasha, good to actually talk to you. I know we've gone back and forth on Twitter, but
yeah,
it's good to actually talk to you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And dig the Star Wars.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
See you guys.
Later, Cam.
All right. Now that Cam's gone, I have to ask, what kind of coaching does cross country need other than like run fast? Like he could have anyone else go on that Saturday and just say, "Hey guys, run fast."
I was gonna say, when he came on our pod too, he said he was like, I'm not coaching frisbee unless I'm getting paid. like oh, so you'll just go volunteer at the cross country. Maybe he's getting paid. Maybe they're paying him. I don't know what the books
probably
look
more
like.
money than that. Than
real quick,
also, like,
can y'all see this? No, you can't see it. Never mind. My phone is at 69%. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Anyways, continue.
No, my phone's at 71, so we're close.
We're close.
My phone is at 9%.
Oof. Plug it
That's
in.
tough.
At 100. So
Plug that shit in.
I was at the game earlier, whatever.
Wow.
I Ubered home from the game so I could be on this pod for most of the second half.
I was wondering if you're gonna do that.
Huge.
Yeah, you can't even like metro home. You have to take a bus, and the bus does not drop me off anywhere close to my house.
Damn, son.
Tough.
So Joe, can you I'm just curious, like what was the Breeze game like? Do you feel like, I think early on there was one call that went against the Phoenix that felt like it could have kind of swung the game a little bit.
There were
a couple of calls. What was the vibe in the stands? Do you think it was a solid win for the Breeze? I thought the Breeze's offense looked kind of ugly.
Yeah, I will say.
While there.
I will say that the vibe in the first quarter, like despite the Breeze going up and then Philly tying it, and the Breeze going up and Philly tying it, like the vibe in the stands was like, this is scary. Like the Breeze keeps scoring, but like Philly looks better. Philly, like it happened like 4 times where Philly would get the disc, they'd make like 2 kind of short throws, and they would just huck it deep and just complete in the end zone. And like
just fast too. Their points were quick.
James Pollard is unstoppable. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. It was funny because when he came on, he was like, if I score 5 goals, we're gonna win. And then he just went and like threw 5 goals. And I was like, okay. Go off.
How many he actually got.
He threw at least 3 or 4, I want to say.
I checked the stats during the fourth quarter. He had 3 assists, and 1 goal, and that might have increased. But he also had a couple hockey assists because he had some hucks that went like right to the goal line, and then were finished afterwards.
Right.
But yeah, no, the vibe in the stands was like, oh, DC's playing well. Like this is nice, but like DC turned it twice and just like got it back kind of right afterwards.
Right.
And we're able to like finish the job, and there were no breaks in the first quarter, but DC had 2 turns, or DC's O-line had 2 turns, and Philly's O-line had no turns. And so people were like a little worried because like a couple of their turns were dumb. Like DC didn't look like they were playing like super efficient offense. Like their turnovers for the whole game was like dumb decision making, bad throws, versus like Philly their turns were mostly on hucks that was like being too aggressive when they probably shouldn't have been. And like especially in the first half, that did not go well for the Breeze. But then in the long run, the Breeze like limited their like stupid decision making, and Philly just like kept kind of being aggressive, and it would work a good amount of the time, but it didn't work every time. And so Philly kept turning it, and the Breeze kind of started to limit their turns a little bit more.
Yeah, here's the official turnover rate for both teams is DC had 8 turnovers the entire game. So like they cleaned it.
Wild.
Yeah, and Philly had 14 turns the entire game.
8 turns. That's less than
How many
expected.
How many of them were Rowan McDonald just like on his own?
Rowan had 4 turnovers.
So half of the team's turns.
Pollard,
you know what though? That's not even that bad. It felt
Honestly,
like he was off his game.
Yeah.
And like it was like, oh man, Rowan, like what's going on? But also like that's not even that bad. Like that's not even that bad. For how many throws he gets per game.
Pollard had a lot of turns, but he also
had
was
6.
But he also had the disc at the end of quarters, I think, twice.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like that stat.
A couple of them I don't think should have counted for it, but
yeah, I think they might change that next year. Just like stat keeping, be like end of quarter turnovers.
I'm hopping off. Jamie's making plays and drinking games, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.
Yeah.
Bye, Ryan.
Actually, it was good talking to you again. Hopefully we talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Bye.
Go on, get.
That'd be cool if they stopped counting that as a personal turnover.
Yeah. Especially for like fantasy purposes.
Is there fantasy AUDL?
Yeah, the Ultra World puts it on.
Oh man, we got to do that.
Why did we not do that?
I don't know why you didn't do it.
Because we started,
cool.
we started this whole thing like 3 games into the season.
Yeah,
so.
we started week 3. We have to do that next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have like turnovers are like minus 4.3 or 4 points or something like that.
Oh wow.
So yeah, turnovers are pretty gnarly. So I think that like the end of getting rid of the end of quarter turnover stat would help with that.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
That's interesting.
Because like James had like almost let's see how many 40 50, 60 more yards than any other person on the both teams. He had over 600 yards of
he also like
offense.
Was only cutting in like the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, you said he had a lot of hockey assists. He had 5. That's
yeah,
that's a good number.
Damn.
Yeah. So overall, I think like they got the win, and I think the Breeze showed like I think they were however many points did they win by? Like, okay, they won 23-8. They won by 5. I think they're 5 points better than Philly, honestly. Maybe not 5 points, but like I don't know, they're better than Philly. We all know it. They've been better than Philly all season. Like, sorry, but yeah, sorry, Sam, but
I didn't say Philly was better. I just was
You
like,
said they would win.
I think
you were wrong. Idiot.
I think they could beat DC. I think there is a chance that they could beat DC. And I think
it's true. That wasn't a bad take. That wasn't a bad take.
Sam, did you add my beer to the accounts? Because I messaged you like a ton of times.
No, I saw that. I put the count away because it's not being streamed anymore.
Well, I would like.
Oh, we closed the
add
stream
me to the count because I was.
It still says live.
No. Just I took off the scoreboard.
Okay, I see.
I just would like you to add me one so that I'm at least tied with Ryan.
I did, and Ryan's drinking Bud Light, so like honestly,
that's okay.
I did 4. If
okay, I'm gonna cut Ryan in half if everyone's cool with that. I'm sure everyone will be.
I'm okay with that. I guess.
Sasha, what do you think happens next week?
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's what I'm getting at.
I gotta look at the schedule.
Ryan's in last, everyone, just for the update. After the cut in half rule.
Ryan's gonna be pissed. Ryan's gonna be so hurt.
He deserves it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next week we got DC at New York and Salt Lake, Colorado, and and Austin at Carolina and Winchell at Chicago. Yeah. New York is gonna win. I don't see them losing, honestly, at all. I think New York wins the whole thing. Putting Ben Yacht on defense and then putting what's his face? What is his name? Jeff Babbitt on offense is just. That sounded like it sounds like a dumb decision, but it honestly is probably the smartest decision they've ever done. And it's worked out really, really well for them. And I think that they win the whole thing, honestly. Like, it's just, yeah.
Go
ahead.
No, actually finish out your predictions for next week, and then I have a follow-up question to that. But I want to hear your thoughts.
I agree with Cam that Colorado is going to beat Salt Lake.
Right.
They've just proven that they're the best team in that division the entire season. I think Colorado got caught in a kind of a slow game with San Diego. Pretty sure they had the whole thing like locked up. They were just like, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
The division locked up. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I think Colorado will win that. Chicago at Minnesota is tough. But I think Chicago pulls it out. And then, yeah, like Cam was saying, Austin has the potential of beating Carolina, but the way that Carolina plays is just so boring and so efficient that they don't run away with it, but they will win by like 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah. I think I don't see a point where I disagree with you on that. And my follow-up was, so it almost seems like New York winning is a foregone conclusion. What needs to happen for that outcome to not like happen? Like what would change? What team would have to step up? What do you think, like how the cookie would crumble for New York to not win this year, not win the title?
You have to cover Jeff Babbitt. Or you have to limit Ryan Osgar in what he does. Honestly, is like one of the biggest things, in my opinion, because he's just like, I think he's the most efficient offensive player in the league this year.
Easily.
Yeah. And so like if you can make him have a bad game, you have a chance. But if Osgar has a bad game, Jack Williams tends to step up and do work. They're just so good and so deep that it's difficult to say like exactly what needs to happen. You have to kind of like cover their entire O-line and then just be perfect on offense yourself in order to beat them.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think that's what separates a lot of the, like, obviously Empire's on their own tier, but even like we're talking Flyers and Summit and some of those other just kind of top teams, I feel like it comes down to depth. Like if one guy gets hurt, the guy who comes up to take his spot can do his job just as well on like those good teams. But for example, like I think any of the top 7 players on any team in the AUDL can go toe to toe, but like over the course of an entire game, and if someone gets hurt, that's kind of where the differences kind of lie. So if we're talking like end of season playoff run, it seems like depth shines through a lot. And even if you limit Ryan Oscar, New York just has so many like incredible freaking players. Like someone's gonna step it up. Like
Bruce Fire Bailey has been doing super well with the disc too, and they added John Randolph to the offense as well.
Yeah,
like, it's just
John Randolph is gonna come out and like, it's just not. It seems unfair. I mean, I hope. Gosh, yeah. Don't they like reseed after the divisional things are decided? So
to figure out who's playing who
has the best chance against New York. I mean, I guess it's Carolina. Is it going to be Carolina, New York, or do they face each other in the semifinal? Like, well, how does that?
If all the 1 seeds win, they play each other before the finals.
Interesting.
Because I think they'll put Colorado as the 2 seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and then put
because
Carolina
Colorado and Chicago just like went crazy in their last week to get the plus minus over Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow. So are we saying Carolina would be like a 3 seed?
Yeah.
4 seed.
That's weird.
They're 4.
Yeah, that would be the 4.
Yeah, 1 plays 4.
It's weird how that like kind of becomes the metric to like decide the seeding, because like I think most people would agree that Carolina is like the second best team, if not, I don't know. And it just seems kind of weird that they would be seeded like that, because
we kind of had that the same issue kind of popped up in the PUL. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like the Raleigh Radiance was like the 3 seed or something like that, and had to play, even though they only lost 1 game to Revo, and then they had to play Revo for a championship weekend, whereas DC had to play, I think it was Indy. Yeah, DC had to play Indy.
Remember that.
And so it was kind of like a walk in the park for DC to just like get straight to the championship game, whereas Raleigh and Revo had to play like a really tough game. And so
Interesting.
yeah, it was interesting because like yeah, it had to do with the plus minus and something. Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah,
the Empire guy who I was with at the Breeze game was saying that, like, well, because I was like, oh, are you here to scout your next upcoming matchup? And he was like, well, personally, no, I'm not going to get a single minute in that game. But also, he was saying that they don't really feel that worried about any team up until the finals. And he was saying, like, even though they're kind of expecting to play Carolina, like in the semis, he was saying that they are kind of expecting to be in the finals, and that he's expecting whoever wins the Shred Summit game to be in the finals with them. So he was kind of writing off the Union or Minnesota, but he was saying he's expecting to play
The West team.
Shred Summit.
Interesting.
That's very interesting. I wish we had more interdivisional games during the season, because it's just kind of hard to like cross compare these teams at this point in the season. We're just kind of left in the dark on like how those matchups would work out. But oh man, I had like shoot. Oh yeah, I was just gonna. Yeah, I mean, I guess
It's
like
expensive.
are the flights that much more? Because like from a player's perspective, okay, like what's a flight? What's the difference between like if I'm in LA and I'm flying to Salt Lake or I'm flying to Austin? Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could find ways to make it work, I feel like. But especially like the Midwest East Coast teams could do way more crossover, I think. But I was wondering, like, just like we use these metrics to like decide tiebreakers and stuff, but like, you know, Matt Guccio-Hannes has like negative receiving yards, and it's impacted his total yardage. And so like we look at his stat page and the way he compares other players, we're like, oh, he's not as good because this, but it's like, no, that's totally not true. Like the way that he helps the team is probably just different the way another player who maybe racks up yardage, like he's just like a reliable handler and he'll always catch a dump swing or something, you know.
Call that the reset monkey.
Yeah,
he's the one that's always getting the resets and then just throwing it up field again.
Exactly. So like if that's his role in the team, like I think that was kind of a wake up call to me when we were looking at the like end of season awards, and we're just kind of looking at the numbers on the page, and it's like, man, like I don't know. I guess we gave him his spot in the sun, I guess, with his like Underworld award or whatever, to credit Sam for even thinking of making that an award. But that really kind of it gives me a big pause when I'm looking at some of these stats. I'm like, what do we value? And I don't know, without actually watching the game, it's hard to, maybe it's dangerous to put a lot of stock into like what these numbers are saying.
Mm-hmm. Especially
without
like
seeing the players play,
especially defensive players. Like you like looking at numbers, you can't tell the impact that the player has on defense.
Oh,
you
100%.
can look, yeah, you can look at his blocks and then you can look at what he does after the disc is turned over, but you can't look at, you know, is this person locking someone else down?
Yeah,
I guess like you'd have to like watch the game and be like, all right, this person is on this point, and how is this defensive player affecting the stats, I guess, of this other offensive player? And that's like, and you have to watch it,
yeah,
in order to know.
That's actually fascinating. I mean, that could be a way to quantify it if you could figure out like how that stat would work out. But like, how do you limit this player's goals versus that, like how much they score against the average defender or something like that? Like, I don't know. But I asked that to James Pollard actually, because we gave him the most improved player. And if you look at his like goals and stuff, I mean, he like ballooned this year in terms of like a lot of his offensive stats. He was on the O-line this year. He switched. And I was like, well, obviously it's been 1 year. Like how much could you have possibly changed as a player in such a short amount of time? You know, what can we do to like give defensive players more recognition? Because like, I think, you know, you're just enabled to get all these stats because you switched to the O-line, but maybe you were like super valuable to your team also on the D line in different ways that we can't like measure as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It's tough because like the best outcome for a defender is like you shut your guy down and he doesn't get thrown to. Like, how do you measure that in a stat?
Yeah.
So,
and then like when you're off and you're not on that player, like, and then they get scores or yards or throws or whatever, like then that goes on the stat sheet, and then you're just like, well, I don't know. It's tough as a defender. It's tough.
It is. It's tough.
Yeah, we had the whole back and forth with Ruffer today on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called him out. we checked him on that. I don't know. That was mostly Sam. Sam, what do you got?
Yeah.
I stayed out of that one.
I was just checking him on the very specific 7 games against these teams when he had someone who had 7 games against those teams. So
fair. You know what? These guys don't get paid enough by the AUDL. You know, let's cut them some slack.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be friends. I want to be best friends with both of these guys. I feel like they're so elusive. They're so busy. I feel like you got to be so busy.
Lepler doesn't even get 2 collared shirts, or he didn't want to trade shirts with me. That's also another.
Joe, he probably has multiple shirts.
Yeah,
I would hope.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Anything to not switch shirts with a sweaty, weird stranger who approaches you. I'm on his side. Yeah, I'm on his side.
I'm totally on his side.
Yeah, the odds that was a lie are, I think, very high. And he's hella right for that.
Like, honestly, I hope it's a lie. I hope the AUDL gives him more than 1 shirt.
Yeah. My gosh. Well, do we got anything more we got to say? I feel like I've said all I need to say, I think, today in terms of Frisbee. I don't know. I have no more opinions. Those are all
I
my
think we should just do this again next week because
yes, we do.
Do it again next week.
This was so fun.
Actually, I'll be at a tournament
next weekend. I should go to the game.
You'll be in New York?
Yeah. I'm gonna be in New York. What is it, Friday or Saturday night?
World Traveler. I think it's Saturday. It's most.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in New York on Saturday night.
Joe, you
Are
should
you make it up to New Rochelle.
I'm borrowing my dad's car, so I might be able to.
There you go. Yeah.
Can't have as many beers, probably, but
I have to. We'll have already interviewed Oscar and Hops.
Yep.
No, Hops is after that.
If Lepler is calling that game and he sees you there, he might get a restraining order.
Yeah, he asked me if I was from the area, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm from around here." And he like looked a little scared.
He was like, "Right, okay."
Yeah. I think he didn't know that we were like all from different parts of the country, and now he's like a little scared. Like 4 places he can't.
We're all just flying out of Denver to wherever he is.
If I'm him, and given the information presented, I would think that we are following him everywhere he goes.
Yeah. Sam, add me to the Twitter header, please.
Oh yeah.
We got to redo that.
Got you.
Man, I gotta get a pick with somebody. I'm
New Orleans needs an AUDL team.
Yo, Joe, Matt Stevens said in the YouTube chat he'll get you a media pass for the game.
No way.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there. Then I will be there.
Wow.
Wow. Matt Johnson said that Matt Stevens listens to the pod, so that's pretty cool. I was already talking about it earlier, like a few hours ago.
We will get you a media pass. What is going on, man? We are this is crazy.
Moving up in the world.
I'm sorry, but like also go Breeze. Actually, I will not wear this hat if that means I can have a media pass.
Are you kidding me? No, you get the media pass. You wear the hat, man. You got to wear the
I
hat.
was gonna wear the hat either way, but I'm gonna tell them that I won't wear it if I can.
Sorry for blowing up your spot in that case.
Go media pass is where I stand.
Wow. I'm seething with envy. Oh, okay. So just a fun little tidbit. So I was talking with my roommate. He asked, and I think this is actually a great question. If New Orleans just made an ADL team, if some like rich person in New Orleans was like, we're joining the league, I'm doing it, would they be better than Detroit?
No.
I probably agree with that. Because they would probably ask
at best, you're
from?
looking at an LSU Tulane super team. And I don't know.
Probably
think they would,
that team's not
Alabama
deep
people?
enough.
No.
Does Max come back from Minnesota?
No. I think they snake some Tulane guys, and I think they snake maybe some Florida, maybe some Texas, like best case scenario. And I'm talking like
how far away are you from like College Station?
It's like I don't know, like 6 hours, 7 hours.
6?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not that bad, but it's
doable.
not good. But like you're pulling guys away from probably closer Texas teams. But there are people in New Orleans who go to like Houston to play club.
Yeah, I was like, you get Houston.
That's
people.
true.
Where did the Auburn?
You're
guys
getting the
go?
scraps. It's possible. It's possible.
Where did the Auburn Alabama guys go?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I'm saying is like
Atlanta's
New Orleans is more fun of a city.
But yeah, there's like the draw of that, and then well, actually, that could
anyone from a Mississippi school, which I don't know if any of them are good anymore.
I mean, I don't want to discount that, and
State was okay,
but it's not would they be good, but it's would they be better than Detroit?
Fair.
I think it'd be close.
It's possible.
I think it would be close
if they have the funding to pull guys from, city like close-ish cities. I'd say it's possible.
I think we want the answer to be yes, but it like really depends on who they can recruit.
Yeah, I think that like the best case scenario looks like they can kind of compete. There are some decently talented.
Yeah, Matt
players.
Stevens says 5'11" Holzmeyer. We could pull him.
Yeah, 5'11".
All right, Matt Stevens, please reach out and get me a media pass. I'm in. I'm so in. If you can do that,
if we make more T-shirts, we need to make a T-shirt that says Brett Holzmeyer is 5'11" until proven otherwise.
I'll give you this T-shirt. I'll root for the Empire if you can give me a media pass. Please, if you can reach out, I promise I'll be there.
Wow.
I actually, if we've got Matt Stevens on the pod, I have to implore him. You got to help me make the Empire next year.
We're going.
Move it.
That is a big jump.
I'm moving to New York. I've been busting my ass. Help me out. That's my plea.
Sam, you think it's easier to make a Empire or Pony?
Empire
for sure.
Yeah,
my opinion.
I would agree because I feel like
it's easier to
make Pony's going to be like, okay, we need a player who can do this role that is being vacated next year. Whereas Empire is going to be like, let's get someone who's like really in shape and really good at frisbee.
Similarly, I've had this conversation before, but who do you think would win if Empire played Pony?
So
what are the rules?
The Empire players
Empire
wins. Playing Pony. What?
Empire wins. Work? Pony is Empire without Oscar. And
Jack Williams.
And Jack Williams.
Yeah.
So Empire wins.
But there's a lot of Pony guys who don't play Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're lame and I don't care about them. I'm kidding.
What about Sam Little? Our former coach's brother. You just called him lame.
Yeah. So what? No, okay.
I mean, he went to Georgia.
The pride of UGA. Go Dogs.
No, he
Yeah.
would sauce me. You'd.
Oh yeah, easy.
Oh yeah. Is this Matt Stevens the same Matt Stevens that has a 100% completion percentage this season?
Oh,
Does he?
And a 27 plus minus?
Oh,
That's kind of saucy.
Are we talking MVP?
I think we got to talk MVP.
how
Matt
many?
Stevens.
How many throws though?
50.
Oh,
50 completions. 193 points played. So we're not talking any old, any old slouch here.
okay,
That's
Matt.
pretty sick. 4 blocks. This dude just goes out and plays.
Look at that grin. I'm looking at
Okay.
this thing. Look at that grin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that mug. What a mug.
Went to Miami, Ohio.
100% huck percentage on 1 huck.
Oh,
So
let's
you
go.
know when to hold them and when to fold them. That's a talent in and of itself.
Amen.
Word.
O-line player.
I mean, 193. He's played in all 12 games, and he has 193 points played on the New York Empire. That alone is impressive. I don't even need to look at the rest of the stats. Don't need to look at the other stats.
Goal scoring machine. 18 goals. Let's go, Matt.
Yeah. Do we got anything else?
Wait,
go ahead.
Matt, doesn't Matt I guess Matt can tell us in the chat. Do you someone in your family owns the Empire, or you something like that? Something like that. I can't remember.
At least what Matt Johnson was telling me today is that his dad owns it.
Nice. Sweet.
Because he was telling me that that Matt listens to the pod. I was very happy to hear that.
Sweet.
So your teammate shouted you out. Give him more minutes.
Cool.
Well, I guess the question is, are we gonna watch some games next week?
Do it.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, this is too much fun.
Yep. Matt Stevens has family owned since 2018.
There we go.
There you go. That's kind of cool.
He didn't respond to me asking for help making the Empire, but that's okay.
Thanks for listening to the.
It's okay. I've been trying to get Mike Denardis to put me on Ring for
No, my claim to fame is I have more Wilmington Summer League titles than Jack Williams. So I'll say that. I'm 1 for 1. One summer.
I also think it's a pretty huge claim to fame that we're interviewing Osgar tomorrow.
Oh yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, we are doing that, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
We sure are. Sasha, if you want to hop in on that and help legitimize us a little bit, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Honestly,
What time?
I think
7 ET, I believe. 7
AM?
Eastern. PM.
Oh, possibly.
Okay.
We'll shoot you a link.
All right.
Yeah.
I might hop in randomly next week. I have a tournament to play next weekend, so.
All right.
What team?
I'm playing for a team called Hooch out of Athens / Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
It's a bunch of Savannah, Atlanta, Athens people.
Right on.
I've only ever met 2 people on this team.
Love that. Wait, what tournament is it? Because
Trestlemania in Athens.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a sanctioned tournament or not, but whatever. I don't care.
Cool. Because there was a tournament that there's a mixed team in New Orleans that was gonna maybe go to some tournament next weekend, but I think the Pokemon World Championships are next weekend, so I'm a little tied down, guys. I'm a little wrapped up in
Yeah,
some.
that's a big commitment. Yeah.
Is that the card game TCG?
It's both. It's TCG, but I'm most interested in like the VGC video game. The competitive
bunch of people with level 100 Pokemon. All who has the best team?
Yep, slinging them around. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Actually, I went to the Pokemon World Championships when they were in DC in like 2015 or whatever, and it's
pretty dope.
One of the best experiences of my life. It was so fucking cool. I was very into it. I brought me and my friends, we all brought our like 3DSs, and we got like one of the players who's competing to like sign our DS like in PictoChat or whatever.
Pretty sweet.
It was awesome. It was like some Australian like pro Pokemon player or something. I don't even remember the dude's name, but it was fucking cool.
I play Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah,
okay,
that's just me.
Are there like big Yu-Gi-Oh events and stuff?
Yeah, there's definitely Yu-Gi-Oh events. I just play on. They came out with a new app like 6 months ago.
Oh shit,
pretty fun. It's actually it's like the most legit Yu-Gi-Oh app they've ever made. So,
do you have to buy the cards to play, or?
Kind of like it's not a like pay to win type thing. You like will earn gems in the game, and then you use those to buy card packs.
Interesting. So because like with Pokemon, you have to actually buy the physical cards, and then they let you use it online, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it gets expensive quick.
Yeah.
Like I don't play the card game personally.
Yeah, offline Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to spend a lot of money
in
order to actually get a good deck to win.
It's too much. But yeah, I mean like competitive, like not the card game, but the other thing is like pretty cheap. Like you can just go on like Showdown and just play, which is pretty cool. In general, it's pretty accessible. But anywho,
wait, I got a quick question. If they made an AUDL 2K23 next year, who's on the cover?
Oscar.
I would assume whoever wins the MVP would be on the cover of the next one.
Yeah, but who is that? What's your claim? Who do you think that is?
I think that they're gonna put Oscar's gonna win, but I want Jordan to win just because homies, and he's been doing really, really well.
Yeah, I feel very.
I picked Jordan.
But they have everybody at the AUDL has a huge hard on for the Empire. Because like, okay, this is one last thing before I go. My biggest gripe is last year's AUDL MVP should have been AJ Merriman. Like 100%, no doubt. He like as a defensive player, he was like in the top 10 to top 5 on like almost every single stat for the team.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, it's Ben Yacht because he has a lot of goals and a lot of assists. I'm like, that's really boring.
Yeah, that sucks.
AJ should have won. He got robbed of his MVP.
I'm with that. I wonder, it makes me wonder like what happened to him this year? Like what changed? I feel like he wasn't him.
I feel like it has to be scheme related.
Yeah, I think they kind of figured him out.
Maybe. Yeah. That's tough, man, because he had an electric season last year. Like I we didn't tune in a ton to the AUDL, like full honesty, until this season, but I still couldn't avoid AJ Merriman stats like highlights if I wanted to. They were everywhere. I knew about him coming in.
It's not just Merriman. It's not like the rest of the Breeze defense played like super sick also. It's like the Breeze defense in general wasn't as efficient as it was last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Which just makes me think it was more
across the board.
Like, yeah.
They couldn't buy a block if they like, had all the money in the world. Like they were suffering for the blocks this season across the board. Like, maybe it was a schematic thing or whatever. But I mean, it was also like that one dude who was like just there and then went back to the shred or whatever. Like that was a big can't remember his name.
Ben Green.
Ben Green. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like he took all the blocks with him, I think, but
he did.
Yeah, they just I think that'll come up. Like, I mean, obviously it'll hit them hard next week. They have to play the Empire, right? So like if they can't like suddenly drum up a way to get a ton of blocks, then I think they're gonna have a hard time. But that's kind of been their story of them all season. But Pavlianis has the Breeze winning this game against the Empire. He called that like many weeks ago.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Same with cereal you got there.
It's chicken and rice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm. You know, I gotta eat right to make the Empire. Matt Stevens.
Cough, cough. Yeah, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, probably.
I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
Tune back in next week for the divisional finals.
Ooh, it's
Yes, sir.
11:59 Eastern time. We made it almost to midnight.
No, we gotta stay on until midnight. We gotta do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
You got to make it
Midnight my time because it's 9:59 here.
Midnight Eastern.
I need to change my clock so it shows the seconds because I did that on my old computer.
All
There we
right,
go.
so it's
There we go.
midnight Eastern.
Midnight.
Let's go. We made it. We made it.
If you are still watching this live stream, thank you truly from the bottom of my heart. I love
Drink the shoots.
Why?
yeah, drink Deschutes. Deschutes, you can send us the invoice. We'll send you the invoice later.
Wait, tease. Also send us some
Yeah.
skincare stuff. Send Sasha some skincare stuff.
Yeah. Come
Yeah,
on.
send
He
Yeah.
actually plays for the AUDL.
Send Sasha the skincare, man. Not that he needs it. I mean, let's be clear.
No, he just deserves
true.
it.
He
Yeah.
deserves it. He earned it. Yeah, if you're in the chat still, like, thank you so much. This has been some of the most fun.
If you're in the chat, please give me a press pass.
Yeah.
Please.
Shout out Mark Henke, the core
Yeah.
of the Henke brothers.
Mark Hinky, I cannot believe you're freaking watching our live stream.
Killed it.
This has been
Killed
this
it.
has been awesome.
In
The stinkiest of the hinkies.
Yes. Is that
In
Little
our-
Stinker?
It is Little Stinker.
That's a little stinker.
Shout out.
He absolutely
Best-
destroyed us in our 20-point blowout when we played Austin a few weeks ago.
Yeah. That's tough.
got a baller there.
Oh man. Yeah, this has been great. Yeah, I want to do more of these. This is
Yeah.
fun. Just because I think like we can like chop it up and like put all kinds of stuff out when we do these
Yeah.
streams too. Like, and then just
Oh,
like
yeah.
who knows, like Cam Brock, just like send him a link. Like, I don't know. It's been crazy. This has been eye-opening to me about
Yeah.
Honestly.
when we do these streams.
Well, thanks for hanging out, Sasha. And then
Yeah,
sure.
really, thank you.
Yeah,
we'll
Sasha,
see you.
thank you.
We'll
Thank
see you
so
next
much.
weekend
Yeah,
at
dude.
your tournament.
Yeah, send me a link. I'll hop on for a few.
Let's go.
Make sure you're in a B-dubs and make sure it's extremely loud.
All right. See what I can do.
We'll make it
All right.
happen.
All right.